9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are well. Hope everybody is doing well. Bit of a misstep from United over the weekend. I mean, how many of you think this is the worst United side that's been in the Premier League since Alex Ferguson stepped away? This is gotta be the worst United team in the last 20 years, man. Seriously, this has to be the worst team to work with to get some kind of a result. Hey, Shaw, how are you, man? God Spurs, welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are well. Yes, we are about to start, man. Worst collection of players with attitude and work rate. Gotta agree. I think this is the worst United team that's ever won the jersey, man. Lower leagues in England are easy to play. Get a decent target man and an AF or a poacher. I mean, lower leagues are not difficult. Yeah, they're not. I mean, like, the challenge is always going to be finding that edge that you want, because more or less, I think if you want to get instantly promoted from the lower leagues, it's not hard. Yeah, it's always going to be the tier. Like for me, for example, if you were to take a team from the championship and try and get them promoted and also qualify for Europe within one season with the existing squad, that would be a challenge. Tiger Tails, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Maximovic, I'm doing well. How are you? Are you ready with your spicy coffee? Because I did spicy tea, man, the other day. Oh, how it smelled. So I was like, I went to work on my spicy tea, man. Grounded the cinnamon, all the spices, roasted them, then brewed. Because you have to brew the water and the milk, right, at the same time for the Indian desi cha. Yeah. Indian style spicy tea. So you got to brew milk as well. So you gotta brew the milk with the spices so the spices get into the milk. And then after that, right, when it's boiling, you add the tea bags in, which is actually a lot harder than it sounds. So I'm trying to perfect the method myself, right? My own method. Yeah. I'm not going to do something like from Google or YouTube. I want to do something that's uniquely me. Yeah. Hey, Phil, the fact you can count on one hand how many players you actually keep says it all. Exactly. I think there's only maybe... Honestly, who do you want to keep from United? Okay, Onana isn't my favorite goalkeeper. Then we look at the back line. Matthijs de Ligt actually is quite good, but you gotta wonder sometimes. Okay, let's look at the center of the park. I would keep Ugarte, 100%. Okay, he's very hardworking and he shows the ethic, the ethos of the United player. But other than that, who else do you want to keep? I look across the whole United team, right? If any of those players ended up in the Liverpool 11, they won't start games. No. Not a single one of them will be a starter. And they will not start the City game. They will not start an Arsenal game. They will not start a Villa game. I don't see. I mean, even Newcastle, the entire midfield in United cannot. You have to take the Newcastle midfield and put it United. That's how bad the United team is. Hey, Roka, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Wow, that's very nice, man. The Escadinha stream was top notch. Got me team playing how I wanted based on what you showed. Okay, thank you very much. Hey, something funny though. I want to say something, right? Okay, I know there are a lot of relativists and purists, positional play purists out there that will stick to their two camps. No? I'm one of those guys that says I can find positional play in relativism and I can find relativism in positional play. Football is just football. People take the best of both worlds and put them together into a system and go enjoy. Hey, because those diagonal passing patterns that you see in relativism has been also in positional play football. Just that people like to say, in positional play, there's no creativity. I'm like, dude, seriously, you want to go that direction? We can also point you some creative teams. Mino, Dalit, Masurai. Masurai is actually quite good. Masurai. I think that was a good shoot signing. That was a shrewd signing for United. I was quite when Mazurai went to United, I was thinking to myself, yeah, nah, this is a player. And then got Ugarte, Kobe Mainu. Actually, Kobe Mainu just is young but full of potential. He has the right kind of manager, the right kind of players in the 11. Then I think he's going to emerge as a potential like game changer for a lot of teams. But at the moment, he still has this. Okay, Kobe Mainoo's biggest problem for me is decision making. Like when to actually go up and join the attack is his weakest point. Other than that, he can play in midfield. Yeah, he has that issue going with him. All good, my family. I hope all is my family. Thank you for asking, Roka. My family is doing good. How is your family? How is everybody's family doing? I hope everybody's families are having a fantastic time. I am now officially the Uno champion in my house. My kids are going to scream and shout, I tell you. Yeah, I'm teaching the 9-year-old. I mean, I'm a Uno champion among a 9-year-old, 6-year-old, and one other person. And yeah, I mean, like, I guess it's not fair to call myself a Uno. I own my own house. Yeah, in my own house. My kids are learning how to do things like stacking up for the big finish for Uno, how to count cards. I'm teaching my kids at 6 how to count cards. I don't know where they're going to end up from there, man. Dude, you got to count the cards. You got to know whether which colors have come out, son. And if you can, count the numbers too. Start with something simple. I don't sound like a good father. I don't sound like a good father, man. Counting cards. And in all fairness, in the car today, the kids and I were driving around. I was like, okay, kids, let's do math in the car. My boys got a shock. They went like, what? Yeah, we do mental math. So I kind of work on mental mathematics with the kids as well. I always work on mental math, man, with my kids. I want them to master, because in school, right, what they do is they make you memorize things, and I really hate that. Not for mathematics. Mathematics, once you teach once you teach kids the logical way of doing it, you don't need to memorize anything. Yeah, what? I've always disagreed with the fact that you know what's the worst thing? You know what? Why growing up for me was the worst thing? It's like you're expected to memorize formulas. I'm like, I grew up my entire life hating that, because I was thinking, what's the use of a formula if you don't know how to use it? I was like, dude, seriously, who cares about? I went to university and we had this long formula. Like, it went from one end of the board to the other end of the whiteboard. I was like, wait, I hope if this lecturer asks me to memorize this formula, I'm leaving this course immediately. Roka, you're in Singapore. Oh my goodness, Singapore. Hey. Majula Singapura. It's dinner time. Yeah, it's dinner time, man. Where is dinner time? Okay. All right, guys. Welcome to the stream. As you probably know by now, I recently released a video that was sensationally entitled to some extent or another, sharing my football knowledge that I've gleaned over 20 years into a 30-minute video. Okay, so now it's all about finding the tactical knowledge, tactical advantage, right? Now, I am not 20 years old. I'm 60 years old. Or going to 59, actually. Birthday is in 2 days' time. FYI, in case you guys are wondering. Okay. Not that I'm expecting anything, but yeah, just being around will be good. Okay. Okay. Anyway, apart from that, because I'm already 59 years old, when I play the game Football Manager, I got a very simple philosophy. I want to keep things simple. Okay? All right. I go into the game. I got no time for gymnastics. Okay? For me, if the game can be approached from a simple angle where I don't have to spend like 12, 15 hours figuring the game out, is the game for me. All right? That's how I play the game. In fact, if you really want to know how I play the game, like when you're not watching me, commentary mode, switch to or simulate one game, jump into the game. Man, this is just a League Cup game against a minnow. If my team can't beat it without me, I should quit the game Football Manager. All right, that's how I play. Okay, so when it comes to signing players as well, Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can use attributes, but I like to be more efficient with my time. You know what I mean? Like, you can't go out there and sign 10 players, right? I mean, they all look like they got great attributes, so I use data. So I use a bit of data, combine it because it makes more sense. And I like to look for simple things. Like, for example, I'm looking for a target man. What do? I just look for a striker that's got decent XG to goals ratio. That's the first thing I look for, right? The second thing I'll look for is, okay, headers won ratio. That's it. How many headers does he win? Does he win a lot of headers? 80%? I got my target, man. And then on top of that, he's got good goal scoring. So after that, just go view a couple of, we'll sign this guy. No problems asked. I mean, you start with the obvious, whether he's decent enough, because the XG goals ratio, right? Goals divided by XG, just in case you guys, wait, was it XG divided by, XG divided by goals, the other way around. Sorry, could confuse you guys now. Because XG is heavier, more, it's the goals over XG, like idiot. My mathematics suddenly not working today. It happens to me. Look at me. I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore. So once in a while, forgive the old man for mucking about equations. Imagine that. No, I got to teach mathematics to my kids. All I want to do is go out there, have a pint with my friends, chill. I got to teach mathematics to my kids. Now all I do is look for like-minded fellas, all having the same issues. So that's how we do, all born over the same issues, man. So yeah, we're going to do that. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go and take a team, and then we're going to look for the tactical advantage with that team. Now, if you know from the title of the video, you probably know exactly which team we're going to. Now, this wasn't picked at random by me. This was basically picked by you guys, right? So essentially what's happening is this, okay? I went to the Discord, and I went and asked all of you which team next and why should I play with that team. And you guys came back with a lot of suggestions. And I noticed one thing, okay? And the reason why I picked Ebbsfleet, the other team would have been Millwall, is because sometimes we go into a game, hey, it's easy to talk. No, go find a tactical advantage. What if you don't even know where to begin? Like, you go to a team and then dude says, find tactical advantage. Yeah, so easy, right? Too easy to talk, right? Then you go into a team and it's terrible. They don't have an advantage. What do? Obviously, you manufacture the advantage. No, you don't use the editor to manufacture the advantage. Okay, you bring players in. That's why lower league is so easy. Because in lower league football, all we do is manufacture the tactical advantage. So we go out there, we try and sign players that would fit a tactical style we understand. Right? So that's how we do it. But some of you are very, 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 very sharp fellas. No, you notice I never signed players in my first season. So this is going to be interesting. So what we're going to do now, and thanks to you guys, is pick a club. And you guys already picked that club, Ebbsfleet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to start a new game. You're going to watch me do this because I want everybody to understand what I'm doing. Choose game mode, right? So we go into the game mode and then we're going to choose original, okay? And then we're going to make things easy. We want this to be fast, right? So ideally is like one. So how I will do it is I will play. Oh yeah. The more important is the how. Okay. The how is very important. Let's not forget the how. How will we do this? I'll pick the club. In this case, it's Ebbsfleet. All right. Now, I will start every club with a stream. So you guys can see it's all, everything. Okay. Then what I do is we will play that during the stream. And then I might take it off stream and I'll play it really quickly because I really want to finish that within a day. Okay. So ideally, I want to fast forward, play super fast speeds. And that's not really amenable to live streaming or YouTube content because you're going to be going like this. Okay? Sorry, I can't go faster. I'll break my neck. So I'll just go through the game and then I'll share the results at the end of the season. All right? So that's the plan. And we'll do this for every single club. Now, the save will also be available to anybody on Discord. So I'll save the save on Discord if you guys want. And then we will go from there. Now, okay, so what are the caveats? Okay, so here we are. We are not going, I'm not going to go in there and load like 2,000 gazillion leagues. This is going to be at most 50 to 60,000. Okay. So we're not going for big saves. Because we have to remember, we want to play this fast. Okay. All right. So we got, first one is Ebbsfleet. So it's England. All right. So we just pick a couple of nearby leagues. Okay. We go Germany. Spain. Okay, England, Germany, Spain, I think Italy. And then what will be the last one? I think we will stop at, I think that's it, Argentina and Brazil. Okay, done. Hey, that's a very small save. We're not being very picky here. So where's Ebbsfleet? I'm going all the way down to the ladder. I do not know where Ebbsfleet are. Okay, seriously, I have no clue. Okay. All right, disable player attribute masking and prevent control of teams prevent the use of the in-game editor. Okay, so this is importante. Okay, no in-game editor being used. Okay, so 53,000, that's small. Vanrama National League, right? So it should be like Vanrama. There we got Vanrama. I think we go Vanrama National League North and South because chances are we'll end up having to scout for players, man. Okay. All right, do not key star, prevent control of teams with measures in place, disable first transfer window. Okie dokie, start game. So we keep it really simple, okay? Extremely simple. So the estimated game speed for me is 3, so for most people it should be quite decent as well. Okay. Roka, you'll be hosting my wife's younger cousin on day 2, and I know it's going to go. And I know it's going to cost a fortune. Why? It's always the case, right? When you're hosting in-laws and their families. You kind of want to make sure it's okay. Yeah, you don't like, unless you're a great cook, which I'm not. So I end up doing the same thing, hosting, and then you make sure that there's once I hosted a barbecue and make sure the actual meat that was going to be barbecue came from a really good place. So after I would have barbecued the meat, it tasted brilliant. Pork now has got a problem as well. Yeah, so now it's pretty hard to get proper. I mean, there's diseases and all on pork, so that's a quite sad thing. Okay, Ebbsfleet, where are you? There we go, Ebbsfleet. So what is the situation? Predicted to finish 6th. View squad. I haven't seen the squad yet. Okay, so we managerial style. We just go in. We're just gonna do it based on that. I'm not gonna really. I don't really take advantage of the coaches. Yeah, I never do. All right. Ebbsfleet United hire Profeto. Yay. Okay, we are here now as the new Ebbsfleet manager. So looking at the club, reputation doesn't. Okay, this might influence how easy it is for us to bring players into the team. All right. Then financial status insecure. It means that there's a strong possibility you can't go out and sign it whoever you like. Last season, they were promoted from National League South, which is interesting because this is a newly promoted team. Okay, so they are newly promoted, which means they are 6th as a newly promoted team. No, it can't be right. Last season, promoted from National League South. So last season, they were promoted. So this is the 2nd season here. Yeah, 2nd season here. So perfect. They can play a 4-4-2. Manager, they come in straight away. This is the first piece of good news I've heard. They can play my favorite formation. They got promoted with a strong squad. Okay. So they got so loan obligations, they go on. We'll just go into the next team. I'm not too familiar with Ebbsfleet. In fact, some of the language in the game as well confuses me sometimes. In this case, it did. So the goal is to work within the wage budget. This is mandatory. So we got to be very careful with this. All right, so this can get you fired. Be competitive in the FA Cup. So that means if we go out in the first round, it's okay. Win promotion in the EFL League 2, desired. Okay, so playoff positions is what we should be aiming for. All right, so this is something that we need to be careful. Okay, so we want to be in the playoff spots for. So means our target has to be top 10, top 7, top 6. All right. Work towards repairing the club's financial damage, okay? Reach the latter stages of the FA Trophy, not important, usually is never. Okay. Repair the club's financial damage. I mean, our tactical advantage soon become save this club. Not easy, you got to work within those limitations now. So we're going to do that. Now we go to Ebbsfleet. So I'm gonna call this CTA, creating a tactical advantage. Ebbsfleet. Okay, so I'm gonna save this immediately into the browse C drive. Is this C drive? Other saves. This doesn't look like it. Yeah. Nope, it isn't. Shared saves. Okay, there we go. Okay, Chippermonger. Okay, it's gone. It'll go straight into that. That's the Dropbox folder. Okay, for you guys on Discord. So I'm just gonna sync the Dropbox folder immediately. All right, so it'll sync and you'll find the file there, the one I just created. Okay, so we go in and we'll just do this. Yeah, accept tactics induction. We'll create, and then we'll just go in there and just pick a 442. Okay, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is. Do you know why this is here? This is simply here so the AI can set up its own tactics. So it's not really important whether you get it right or wrong. Doesn't really matter. All right, okay. Second thing we do, we come in here. This is like starting a new game for everybody. Go ahead. Where's I miss the old days. No, you just find responsibilities, staff responsibilities straight away. I hate all this. Okay, staff responsibilities. Let's go to media. Okay, delegate. Done. All right, then we go to transfers and contracts. Let's offer wide transfer room. We'll just leave it here. We won't have to adjust anything here first. So we'll just leave it first. Match. This I'll do. Okay, done. Okay, trading. We'll leave this alone. Yeah, we'll just get to this later. All right, skip. Now we go, second thing we do, go set pieces, right? I mean, this is like, click all of these and then download, upload your favorite tactics. I mean, this is not important. I'm just going to pop in, load all routines, one of my routines, and become easier that way. All right, now I'll just come into the attack routine. I'll make sure that it's all set up the way I want it to be set up. Creators number 3. Okay, done. Okay, so I just make sure corner area, creators, box threats, and recoveries are all set up. That's it. Okay, that's the first part. Then we come into the squad and we do a little dive. Okay, all right. I mean, if I got aggression, if I got acceleration, aggression, heading, jumping rate, stamina, work rate, and concentration. I mean, that's enough for me to begin. So let's just quickly go to training straight away. Skip, finish. Let's set up the training first. Schedule. Let's see where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games, and we already 8th July, and our first game is going to be 5th August. That doesn't leave us much time. So ideally, we want to. There's not much time between 29 and the 5th as well, so we can't really get a game in here. So there's 870. There's like 1 week, so we can squeeze in a couple matches here. So we squeeze in at most. We'll get 7. Okay. Why? Okay. How many games do you need in preseason? 8 or 8, and just make sure the first week is intense for your preseason training. Then you can depend on that. So you can depend on the training itself. Okay, so we are not going to have too many. We'll do like 1 more game here and 1 more game here. So that's 3, right? I don't want this. I'll just do it here. Okay. So we'll have them all at home against nearby teams. So don't have to go too far. I mean, we can go into this whole I want to make money thing, but we'll leave that on that can be done for another stream. Okay. Next, we'll go to rest, and then we'll just change this to double intensity. All right, now we go to units. Okay, those guys who I'm just going to make it simple for myself. Everybody who's going to be a fullback at some point or other in their career boost here. That's it. Okay, all the fullbacks come here. Okay, I see wingback, right, left. I'm just dropping them here because I want them in the attacking unit. All right, done. So now we go to the schedule. So we go to calendar. So the first week, obviously, I have to do it manually, so we come in here, do endurance. Physical, I want to shoot my neighbor and his dog. Okay. All right, got endurance. We'll just make sure the first week is, they'll never forget the first week. Okay. They will never forget the first week. Hello, welcome to my club. I am the manager. You are to die on the hill. Okay. See the hill, die on the hill. Okay. Running up the hill. All this. Not that it's not that heavy, for heaven's sakes. Anybody who says, oh my god, this is heavy. This is why I do heavy early. 2 weeks of this, right? Okay, then we come in here, we got a game on Saturday, right? So this week I will we can do preseason heavy mid. Bang. See that? See this? Preseason normal mid. So preseason normal heavy. Where's normal, like early, heavy, early. There we go. Okay, heavy early. See that? All right, there we go. Preseason heavy late. You can do this, no? It's easy. Yeah, you just read like first 2 weeks heavy. Then heavy mid. No, this is early lah. Heavy mid. Okay, heavy mid. All right, that's it. We're not pushing them too hard. We're just doing it like, reasonably okay. Okay, so we come inside here. There's tactical wing play. I mean, I don't know what. Okay, let's take a gander at the club. Okay, so what's the obviously concentrations are problems. I'm just gonna be very simple. Like whenever I do my own personal saves, I'm heavy all the way until the first game of the season. But a lot of people do not know how to manage that, which is the reason why I don't share it so often with you guys. I only do it sometimes. You see my streams, I do heavy all the way, right? But there's a lot of micromanagement when you do something like that. You got to know your game. You got to be able to understand when you're going to dial things down a bit. But I'm just doing the safe one where I don't have to micromanage. Right? Means if you were to do the same thing, I would recommend the same thing. But you want to have the right balance of generating fatigue in your players, as well as getting them familiar with the tactical system, which is really low on the totem pole for me. So basically, fatigue them until they get ready for the season is the priority here. All right, so now we go to trading calendar. So what I like to do with my tradings as well. Okay, honestly, I'm just going to import one of my schedules. Why? Because it's super balanced. In my opinion, I like my schedule the most. The reason is very simple. Okay, it's because when I play this game, I like to keep it. I like to keep things simple in the sense that I know what I'm working on. In the case of my players, I'm working on their mental attributes and their physical attributes. That's my priority. So mental attributes are more important, right? So I come inside, I got one here. I'll just go to use the BTN FM25. There we go. Boom. Boom. That's it. FM25. Got match practice as a game here. They'll replace this with a game. And those players who are not playing, they'll have to go for training. Otherwise, the rest of the team is just training. We got outfield, attacking, defending is very balanced. We got endurance here. Now the thing is, sometimes what I do is I do this. Okay. Because sometimes you get endurance before the big game, right? Match practice. So it can be quite dangerous. So I'll just save it like that. So save. That's it. I don't think I need to do anything else. Okay, so calendar, we come in here now. And then we stick that in. Bang. And then copy, paste. Paste. Yes, you notice I didn't bother the second day. Because this is where match practice lands, right? That's the reason why I put match practice on Wednesday. It's because it's a game day. So in some of these leagues, right, like especially in the lower leagues, that's all you got, man. So good. We go all the way now. Bang, 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 bang. I keep doing this. Oh no, I can't do it here now. This one is a mess. Okay, so we do it here. See, sometimes it looks quite strange like this. I'm gonna clear this. So you can clear this right now. Okay. So there's what? This a holiday? Yeah, must be, man. It must be a rest week. Okay, we're just gonna come in here and just put this in here. Okay, done. Now copy and paste this here. Okay, all right. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's too heavy. Then we just go physical recovery. Then we just do another recovery here. And another recovery here. All right, it's a light schedule now. Okay, custom, and then we'll do the same thing here. Copy. Paste. And paste. I mean, if you want to focus on corner routines, you can do this too. Set pieces, and then you do the set piece routines. Okay. So sometimes if you can actually put it inside here. No harm. Okay, that. There's absolutely no harm. Yeah. So I am not a big I never worry about intensity. Of course, you find people simulating it and go like, oh, yeah. I suggest people try it out themselves. Yeah. Run your own simulations. If you know how to, yeah, do it. My advice is, yeah, actually, this should be fine. All right, so we done this. Done. Okay, so we got everything set up. Now it's time for me to figure out the team. You see how easy it is? Like, it doesn't matter who I coach, right? Which team I manage. It's always the same thing, right? The physical attributes will all explode for most players. I mean, if they're young. If they're old, it's not like you put if you put acceleration, jumping reach for a 30-year-old, it's not like he's going to become faster. No, they don't. It only applies to the kids, and kids already are going to explode in that sense. So there's no point going there and just, I want my team to be faster, stronger. Yeah, how old are they? Right, makes sense. Okay, so I normally... Mental attributes are important. Physical attributes, yeah, basically you look at the squad and then we determine from there. All right, so we've gone inside here. Personality of the squad, generally balanced. Oh, okay. All right. Jumping reach for this squad. Let's see. 16, 16, 15. So what have we got? Let's look at our defenders and our strikers and see whether we can understand if they have a tactical advantage anywhere. So we look at the central defenders only. So the jumping reach for our central defense 16, 15 is quite good for this team. I mean, I have no idea what the league is like because we don't have a data hub that's 3 games in, right? Because if I come into the data hub now and I want to go, let me think. There used to be a way. I have not done this in ages. Don't think it's here. This is player, this is matches, next opponent, overview. No, this is not. Where was it? Squad, I think. No. Is it in data squad planner? Yeah, I think it's the squad planner. Report comparison. Now we're gonna compare ourselves, right? So you can come inside here. God, I haven't not come here for a long time. Defense. So let's look at our defenders and see how they stack up in terms of jumping reach versus the rest of the league. So this is the information we get for the rest of the league. So jumping reach, these are probably defenders. They take all the defenders and they average it out. Now, if I were to do the same thing and just look at the average, I'm in trouble. Because if fullbacks are included in this, so there's nothing here that says only central defenders. Yeah. So if I go to all positions, same thing. So you only got defenders, right? So defenders, physical. So what have we got over here? So defenders, physical, jumping reach. I will go with the best 13-8 and add 1. So 14 should be my jumping reach for my defenders. Okay, let's look at the strikers. Again, physical attributes. Again, we're looking at acceleration and jumping reach because we want to know where we stack up. Acceleration, we're not the fastest team in the land. Okay, definitely we're slow compared to the other teams because the average is 11.29. What I want to be aiming for is 14, which is really crazy because Halifax are 14 and maybe even 15. Some of the players are 15 and 16. So Halifax must have some really fast wingers and strikers. So we are 11.29. We might have 1 player at 16, and all we need is another 4 players at 10, and that brings us to 11.29. So this could be something that we want to pay attention to. We don't have the fastest attack, right? On paper, the number to beat would be 14 and higher. Okay, and then jumping reach. Again, our attackers aren't the best. The best is Forest Green, and Forest Green have got their attackers who've got very good jumping reach. Right, so this is something that we want to be careful with, right? So we don't have the fastest or tallest. So we're aiming for I would aim any striker that's got 14 to 15, we have an advantage there. So that's one. So our defenders aren't the tallest and our strikers aren't the tallest. What have we got, man? Attack. Now I'm looking for midfielders and strikers, right? I'm looking for things like their mental attributes now. Okay. I'm looking for things that are off the ball. Are we good at finding space? I mean, okay, not too bad. We about average. Average for the league is only 10, 11, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's like, so the number I'm looking at now is close to a benchmark 11, man. Yeah, 11 is the benchmark I'm looking at for my team. So any player that's got 11 and higher is going to give us a slight advantage. See, you see the number is 10.53, so I round it up to 11. Here, composure 10.2, I round it up to, I always round it up to the nearest number. Yeah, because it's easier that way. That's why you want to be, if you want to beat the best teams, you got to be at that number. And remember, averages, right? So teams, one or two players having those kind of numbers would be good. Or higher. Yeah. So decision making, quite poor. Nothing else to describe this, but this is terrible. Okay, so reading of the game, okay. Anticipation line, again, I'm looking at 11. Positioning for defenders, I'm looking at I'm right, man. It's about 11, 12. 12. Oh. Yeah, 11, and then the outliers here. This is an outlier here as well. Bravery is not really something. It's 9, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's about 11 again. 11 to 12. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm looking at 11, 12. Now what about my crossing? How is everybody at crossing? About 10 will be good for crossing. For defenders, for midfielders. Crossing, about 10 again. All right. So 10 for technical attributes. 11 for mental attributes. 14 for physical attributes. Okay. All right. So got it. So in terms of mental attributes, we need okay, that's not good. So we got our training program has got concentration inside that. That's hopefully will help. But you looking at the age group, they're not going to develop. See all this? The only person in here that can improve is Tyler Gordner. The rest all are already capped. There's nothing we can do with them. Right? So okay, so let's work with what we have. So jumping reach for defenders 16, 16. Okay, not all the defenders have good jumping reach, right? So 13, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, who's this guy? Or like okay, I mean, no wonder he's fringe. He can barely play in this league, man. No? Yeah, I mean, this guy can't play in this league. Yeah, remember what we said about 11 being the mental attribute, 10 or 11 being the mental attribute, and 14 being the physical attributes, right? And 12 being the technical. Does he fit the bill? So he's not a strength, he's a weakness. So this guy is a weakness. This guy, okay, he might have some weaknesses. I mean, the most notorious weakness is his lack of composure. Everything is borderline at 12, right? His 14 is pretty solid. But again, reading of the game is there. He can't play under pressure. His first touch isn't good enough for a player that's under pressure. His technique is also very bad. So he might be able to. I'm struggling to find nice things to say about him. Get it? I mean, no, that's it. All right, here again, that's another problem. 7, 8, 11, 11, 9, 10. Nothing here to shout about. So in defenders, we've only got these guys. Okay, he's going to be playing almost every single game. All right, he's borderline. Decision making is terrible. So he brings the ball at defense, spends too long on the ball, and then he likes to play short, simple passes. Then we got Tyler Gordner, who we loaned, which is also jumping reach 11, not too sharp. Asking for trouble. Oh God. Giles, okay. Again, lack of composure in this team is terrible. Yeah, good. I went to so I think jumping reach, they say 11 was the highest, right? 11 was the highest, right? Look at it. A lot of defenders are 13, right? Now you see what I mean, right? So you see 13, right? A lot of these players are 13. Some are 12. Some are 11. Some are 11. So if you go to the squad planner, and if you come inside here, you do the comparison, right? Go back to your defenders again. This is what I like to do, no? So I want to make a point. Okay. Tell me what our jumping reach we're supposed to beat just now was. Look at that. When I said just now 14 was a number to aim for, right? I was right. Because in our team, we've got 2 16s, but the rest of the team is 12 or 11. So if I wanted to go and beat this number, that means I want to be competitive and have a tactical advantage in the league. I cannot be lower than 12. Cannot be. Any lower than that, I'm in trouble. So jumping reach has to be 12. So when you're looking at a team right now, do we have a tactical advantage in jumping reach? We got one player who's got 15, but absolutely scary player because mentally he's very weak. Then we got another player. He might be a starter in a lot of our games because he has got jumping reach. He's anticipating. Mentals are 12, remember? Oh no, 11. So you go back to mentals, right? So we want to look for the tactical advantage. We've got to be very careful when we do this. No? Okay, because when it comes to things like mental strength, like anticipation, you got to flip everything. Okay, so I tell you what I mean. Okay, so for defenders, right, mentals, what are we looking at? Positioning. What's the number? 10, right? So 9.92 will be 10. Now you got to compare that to off the ball for strikers. And any midfielders, depending on how deep you plan to defend. So if you're always defending very deep, right? So then you got to add midfielders to the equation too. So if you're defending with a high defensive line, right, means that you only defend against strikers because strikers are going to break behind your line. So if you're that would be like this. So you're playing a very high line. So you need to worry about strikers now. So if I only have to worry about strikers and playing a high line, 8.5. Remember, never look at above average. Don't look at the score for your team. Never look at the score for your team and go, I'm happy, I'm safe. Never do that. That's a big mistake. Always go for the best. 8.5 is the best. You want to aim for the closest whole number to that. So it's 9. So 9 is the off the ball for all strikers. Then add the midfielders. If I'm sitting back, it's 8. So we take 9 as a number. Go to defenders. Positioning. Our defenders have to 9.92. So we're looking for 10 for positioning for our defenders, right? So we're on the safe side. So round up the number for our defenders and the positioning. So how are our defenders? So positioning 10, one guy. This guy's positioning 9. This guy's positioning 10. This guy's positioning 11. So I'm looking at 10 and 11 to play, the number. So my defenders who are going to start are 10 and 11, 10 and 11. So we got our tactics now. So I'm going to put these defenders in now, right? So who would we start with? So this guy, I'm definitely starting with him. Okay. So we're going to have to put him, spam with another defender, right? Jake Wakely, 14, no way is he starting because his mental attributes are very low. His positioning might be 10, his work rate 7. But, he can be a decent, we'll put him on the bench here. Okay. Substitute. This guy is another substitute, right? So now we've got 2, Jake Wakely. A bit scary, but we might end up in a situation where what is a choice that we have? Olangunu, no. Stewart, 11. Okay. I think we'll go with him, right? Stewart, we could start with him. Louis John, 13 jumping reach, also not too bad. 13 jumping reach, positioning 11. Okay, we go with Louis. We'll just put Louis John inside here. We got Dallison. Dallison can play on the left as well, right? So he can't cross the ball. So we got this guy and this guy, right? Both of them, okay. I mean, he's not particularly fast. 13 jumping reach, anticipation 10. He passes the mark. Positioning 11. His technique is a bit low. Yeah. Our defenders are very slow. So you got to be very careful when I set up this team. Yeah, but like I said, we are looking for a tactical advantage here. 11 here, this guy might not be too bad. His position is against a fast-paced attack. Remember the attackers all 9, right? So he's 1 and 1 for the off the ball. But his technique is 8. Meaning, if he's going to jump for a ball, he might not get there. He might not tackle well. He might not pass the ball well because his finishing touch to all the technical stuff is not very good. So we're going to have to be very careful. So John at the moment, I mean, his hardcore tackling, heading, it's all there. The ability to win the ball in the air is there. He's got aggression. He can read the game. His concentration is borderline. His determination is there. He's off the ball is not necessary. 11, I think, we go with this guy. This guy is definitely, he checks, all the boxes, right? So who else have we got for this position? We got to look for a backup now. Tyler Corner, push comes to shove. Jake Wakely, push comes to shove. Luke O'Neill, maybe. Okay, this guy, Definitely. Okay, so I'm putting it as a number second. So how I'm going to order this is like this, right? So these are the, if I had no choice but to play these players, they'll be at the bottom. Immediately, he's going to start. This guy is an option for these two. This is how we're going to save the team as well. So we got this is the back line, not the bad news. How many of them were actually left backs and right backs? Okay. All right, so now we're going to look at left back and right back, right? So I'm just doing my back line first, no? I'm just doing the back line first. So we don't know if so we know that we want to see what else we have, right? So now let's look at our attackers. Okay. Remember just now we got a back line with two defenders there. So now I'm going to look at my attackers. We want to know whether I can play with two strikers, one striker. What can we do, right? So as long as their jumping reach is 13, we got target man. Okay. Kwame 13, we got at least one target man. 13 off the ball, terrible. Can never be in the right position at the right time. Rakesh Bingham 13, again another one, but wow, seriously, you guys are evil. Let me start with this save. Okay, 13, 11 jumping reach. No target man here. Odo Conjero, where I remember him. I remember this guy, no. I've used him before. Oh, he comes good later when he's older. He is not a bad player, no. Hey, look. His numbers are 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. He is one that we can develop. Okay. Right. So here, you want to train him immediately as a poacher or advanced forward. I'm choosing the one which has got the lowest number of attributes I got to depend on. Then here, what we do is advanced, we go to quickness. Okay, so we can get him ready for the first team. Okay, so the plan is he is actually got a lot of potential, and because we are in financial dire straits, right? We could potentially sell him for a lot of money too. So remember what we have to do. The club also has got problems, right? So we got to flip the dollar. So looking at him, definitely. He is definitely going to be a player we're going to be using. So on the bench, he's there. Okay. Where's Oko? So he's definitely here. So it's number 2 on the priority. Okay. Now Dominic Polion, jumping reach, fast. Okay, this is a strike. You know, if I were to play this guy with his knocks ball past opponent, it's a strength of his to get behind defenders. 4. He's off the ball is decent at 11 because the defenders off the ball is like the defenders positioning, most of them the average is 9, 10, right? So in most cases he can get behind. So if he breaks away, he might be able to score a couple of goals as an advanced forward. So I'm just going to put advanced forward because you know what? I'm in the lower leagues. If I give them the roles that I think they are best at, then it makes it easier for me to think of a tactic, right? Instead of making it too complicated. So I'm just going to go, this guy's best role is advanced. If you're not sure, you can come in here. Here the game says poacher. Okay, except as a poacher, right, he can't win a lot of balls in the air. But he's fast enough to get behind defensive lines. See, second best is, look at the difference between the two. 3.5 star, 3.5 star. As far as the algorithm is concerned, he's equally good as a poacher or an advanced forward. I mean, the reason why he didn't get advanced forward is because he's off the ball. His reading of the game, his mental attributes. You go to poacher, right, he'll be different. So if you go to poacher, right, he doesn't need as many mental attributes as an advanced forward, right? So as a poacher, they don't think jumping reach is important, but we'll see. He can play a poacher or advanced forward, okay? There's a reason you chose Ebbsfleet. Evil are you? Okay. I know, it's a challenge, but I like challenges. Because sometimes you can't find a tactical advantage. You need to manufacture one. It's so important to be able to switch between the two modes. Because finding a tactical advantage with a team that's established is really easy. But finding a tactical advantage with the newly promoted team can be very challenging. Because then you're also hampered by, do I sign players in? And how do I sign players in? What kind of players do I need? Right? So you're going to have to play to your strengths as well. As a person that knows, the ultimate tactical advantage is, you know what? In this whole game of Football Manager, there's only one. No, it's you. You are the ultimate tactical advantage because your knowledge of a certain tactic is always going to be swinging the game in your favor. All right. So we have Odom Koiro, so he can be an advanced striker. We've got this guy, he can be like a target man as well. So then we got this guy, we can just call him a target forward. Hey, look at that, the game. I think so. When we go to him, what does the game think? Target forward. Okay, so he can be a target forward. So I'm just going to choose target forward for him, right? So we know we have got one target forward. What about this Rakesh Bingham? Rakesh Bingham is basically an all-rounder, but you know, he's got acceleration, pace, advanced forward or poacher, but he's arriving in, like, he likes to beat the offside trap, but half the time he can't find it. His off the ball is 9 and his concentration is 8. He likes to think he likes to beat the offside trap, man. Okay, so even the game, right, is so sad. No? It's so sad because his attributes here are so bad, right, that it's given him pressing forward, advanced forward, and target forward. I mean, there are no 3 roles that are so dissimilar to each other because they could have given it to him. Look at how the game has decided. No, this is why I tell you, right, understanding the attributes of each role will help you understand your own tactical advantage. In this case, he has none. Okay, so Rakesh Bingham, if I go to if you go to the tactics, where does he go? He goes to the bottom. He's like one of those, okay, you know, if push comes to shove, you have to break the emergency glass and use. Okay, that's it. Okay, that guy is gonna get lost half the time. He's gonna get lost. The moment he goes towards the goal, right, he's gonna run away from goal and then end up near the touchline going, hey, I thought the goal was here. Nah. That's the play you want to avoid. Okay, Livdo Prof, how are you, man? Thanks again for sharing your knowledge, applying your teachings. I'm my first season without signing anyone at Manchester United. You won the FA Cup, defeated Liverpool City at home, playing middle block 5-2-3. I'm proud of you, man, Livdo Prof. Ah, man. Thank you very much. I'm so happy, you know, you guys are finding success because the game is not hard. And I empathize with anybody who's been playing the game for many years, right? I mean, speaking as a person that's got kids and a wife, there's you know, and in-laws and you know all these other stuff. You got and your own health for that matter. You want to be able to understand the game quickly so you can apply it. I mean, naturally the game has to be a challenge, but you know. So I try to keep. I hear all you guys, man. I hear all you guys. So I want to make my content easier for you guys to digest. Yeah, especially though I'm done with making like really long videos. Yeah, 30-45 minute videos are too long. Yeah, so my 30 is already the max I'll go now. The key is the fullback's really attacking. Well done, sir. Okay, so we got Dominic Polion. Okay, he can be a poacher as well. So we can use him as a poacher. Okay, Aaron Cosgrove. So these guys we're not going to touch because they can play on the wings. Craig Tanner, again another winger. So we only have like basically 2 strikers and break glass for another striker. Okay, so we got Odo, whatever your name is. Okay, and then the other striker was what was the other striker's name? Polion. I think it's Polion. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna put them there. Okay, one of them was a target forward, I think. Yeah, squad. I think who was it? Target forward. Quam Thomas, that's the guy. Okay, so Quam Thomas will come in as the target forward. Okay, so we will play him as a target forward, right? So he will not be a DLF. So we know that this guy can play as a target forward. So target forward, attack, advanced forward. Okay, all right, simple. Okay, we got these 2 roles. We kind of know that we have 2 players. In fact, we have players that can come off the bench. So Quam, and then 1, 2, 3. So these are our 3 strikers. Greg Kundle. Hey, actually, we got 4 strikers. This guy as well. I mean, he's not fantastic, but he can come off the bench and, you know, contribute to the cause. Okay, so tactics, we got Craig Kundle comes in. I think the option for strikers not many. So with this so we got Kundle. Was it Polion? No, Polion cannot. Rakesh Bingham, Craig Kundle are these 2, and then that's it. Okay, so now we come to our next portion of the video, right? So we've done the 2. Now let's look at our what options do we have in midfield? Okay, this is going to be the tough one. Easiest we got option for 2 strikers. Now let's think about the midfield, because we might end up having to play DMs. Or we might end up having to play. So now the question is, what kind of formation can we play? Can we play a back 3, Now we know we can play a 2-striker formation, right? Okay. Now we need to know how many midfielders can we play with? Because we need midfielders with aggression. Okay, so that really narrows the pool down. So we need midfielders with aggression. We need decent defensive midfielders. How many of them do we have? Because if we only have one, then we cannot play with anything more than a two-man midfield. If we have three, then we can play with a three-man midfield at most. Yeah, that's the best we can do. I mean, we can play with 4-3-3, right? Okay. So let's look at our midfield. So looking at my midfield, let's look at aggression first. 11. Oh, no. Sorry, 12. Hallelujah. Come to me. Come to me. Okay, all right. Not too bad. Has aggression, natural fitness, can't play for 90 minutes. Okay, he can't play for 2 games in a week. This is our downside. Okay, that's important to remember. Then got Ben Chapman. Ben Chapman, thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, he's listed. Oh, yeah, the AI is smart. We don't require his services. Yes, I don't require his services. Thank you very much. Then we come to Jim Kellerman. Oh, Jim Kellerman, you're a man after my own heart. This guy is the future captain, Hall of Famer for the team. This is going to be the legend that will be leading this team all the way into the championship and beyond. He is the man, the myth, the legend. He is the greatest thing walking on 2 feet right now in this club. Because his aggression is 16. Oh my God, this guy is... Oh, thank God I have this player in the team. Oh, yeah. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, what we want is to make sure that if we're going to redistribute his role, so we got to have, keep him on ball winning midfielder, baby. That's it. Oh, workload heavy, I know. Pre-season. I don't like doing this, in pre-season. But just give him MC. After that, we're going to change back everybody. All right, so we got one ball winning midfielder. We're just going to stick this. We're going to just play it safe. Huh? And then we got create a new tactic. 4-4-2 wing play again. All right. So we have 2 of them. So at least I know if I got DMs or MCs. Okay. All right. So we got Kellerman. He comes in here. So put him on support. Oh, done. All right. So now who else do we have? Oh, this guy is a hero, man, straight away. Oh, thank you. Okay. Who else do we have? Oh, no. I got nobody else except Ben Chapman. Ben, you're not playing, man, Ben. Do we have a squad to move to under 18s? I can't be playing there. Okay, so Kellerman, who else we got, Ma? We got no one. It's like Wesley. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. Ben, when this guy gets injured, we're in trouble. We only got one of them. Oh dear Lord. Will Randall. Okay, maybe some of these other guys can play in this position, right? Will Randall. He's got passing vision, off the ball, decision making. He's got flair. I think play him. Oh, yeah. He can play as a midfielder. So Will Randall, who's a left footer, doesn't have a lot of aggression, can only play on the right, can play on the left flank. Okay, so we play him on the left flank. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Because he's right only. When our player is right only, I'll always play him on the left flank. I won't play him on the right flank. Because as a right-only player, okay, he will turn inside. This will give me scope for the fullback on his left to go charging down the left without me having to do anything. All right, so that's one. Now we look for other options in this team. Craig Tanner. Right now I'm looking at my wingers. Yeah, because I'm looking at my wingers, man. So that I have an option. It looks like this guy is the other central midfielder. Okay, so this other DM. Let's look at the development center. We got to go to the youth team already. What did we got? Nothing here? No? Unavailable? No one here? Really? No one? No one? That's terrible. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have no other players in this club. Finances, what's the situation looking like? Wage budget 1.9, borderline, man. Currently spending, you're going to sign a player for 15k per annum, is it? So who are we going to sign and tell him the bad news? Hello, welcome to the club. Can you play for me for free? There's one way of doing that. We can go to the loan market. Okay, we're going to have to go to the data hub. No, where is it? Staff. See, I haven't been here in a long time. Scouting, finish. Wait, hold on. Transfers. Director of Football, transfer target. That's the one. Request. We need a DM. We need a loan. Suggest some to us. Yeah, we got to go out there and get a player on loan, right? We need somebody to come in on loans. How do we assess these guys? So we've got some players here. So Jackie saying determination 2, we don't want him. Nathan Carleon, forget him. So we'll just come in here, transfer, make an offer, finish. We do a loan. Oh my, playing wage percentage, we can't afford that, man. Can we just go 0, 0, and then we add optional future fee of how much? 450k. 500k. Suggest we want 0, 0. Okay, then we go 650k. Can we recall? Okay, cancel off, but it's never happening. Okay. Okay, we do one more request. MC all roles loan. We got one Isaac and Baya. Okay, so let's go to this one. Transfer, make an offer, loan. Again, they want us to pay money. 26k per annum is not so bad. Right? We will not be breaking our budget. Which budget? Yeah. The other one we were. This guy, if we go in, I mean, he's okay. He's not that fantastic. You know, he's passing. He's got vision. I need someone with us who can go up with the ball. We need to get somebody who can go up with the ball. This guy, he's got passing, vision, decisions, flair. He can't go up with the ball. Then we praise or criticize the greatest. Nah, no need to. We don't have to praise them. Praising is for losers. They need praise. If those players need being praised, right? Then you should sell them off immediately. Yeah. You should don't bother. You know, you should just let them go. I mean, Liverpool are such idiots. No? Terrible team. No? Immediately want us to pay a lot of money for him. Okay, so we want passing, vision, decision, some determination, decision making. Okay. He can go up. His jumping range is terrible. So Race Walters, passing, decision. I think this guy, natural fitness 9. Transfer, make an offer, loan. I think we can suggest we can bring him in. He's not that fantastic. But, we need somebody to cover. Yeah, we need someone who can cover for our players. All right, so we don't have an advantage. I have to go and manufacture one now. I have to bring in another player. Of course, we can play others in this position, right? Toby Etzer. No, I'm looking for other players that can play in the center. So I just went backup plan just in case. So we got these 3 fellas. Franklin Domi, passing 9, vision 9, flair, determination, anticipation 9. This is another player that we can use. Because he can pass the ball, right? 9-9. You can try him. And then we got Toby. So all these players will be retrained up. We all retrain them as defensive midfielders. All right, so
mic, you're muted.
All right. Coughing, yeah. Okay. So it's okay. So we've got the so what we did was I don't like the idea that they don't have good numbers here, but we want to play a 4-4-2. I want to play a tactic that gives them some advantage. Bro, we can also play one more system, but then it's not balanced enough. I mean, I'll be playing 4-4-1-1. Then I have to push my players high up the pitch and play the game there with the... I don't want to play too high up the pitch. I run into trouble because my defenders are too slow. So there's no tactical advantage to be had if I'm playing high up the pitch, right? So now we go wingers. So who can we pick for this? So wingers, right? We got look at that. That's terrible. That's because we got this selected. Okay, all right. So wingers. Okay, so the best filler to this is Todd Kane. So we put Todd Kane inside here. Okay, so then after that, we got Randall. Okay, so we got Kane here. So here we're not playing with wing back. We're going to be playing fullbacks. Fullbacks, right? So who's the best player for this? Got Todd Kane. So Todd Kane comes in here. Oh, that's it. Okay. And then here we got Will Randall. He's playing on the left flank. So we got Craig Tanner. He's the fourth choice. Okay, and then fullback on the left. Who do we have? Again, Todd Kane. Todd Kane is everywhere, man. Okay. We got this guy. We can play Soiree here. So he's the best left back. So this is one very quick way for you to set it up, right? So we've got this. Now we're going to make a tactic that's basically cross heavy. Okay. So we're not going to be we'll dribble less because ball moves faster than men. Don't have to ask me that. That's quite a straightforward, right? Everybody should know that. Ball moves faster than men. Just go outside and try it. Ask your son to run after it. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna stay narrow in the transition. We're gonna play slightly higher. I mean, if the defense does get behind our goalkeeper, we're gonna concede goals anyway. So might as well just keep it simple. All right, target forward, advance forward, DLP, ball box to box, fullback on attack. I don't know if we can do an overlap, or is this guy? This guy's alright. There's gonna be a very natural overlap happening here. Okay, so if he's coming in on the right, he can also play as an inverted winger in this position. So we can actually play him as an inverted winger, so he can actually go into that position, or so you can go this way. You can play the ball-winning midfielder here, and then we put the DLP as a lock here. So this will hold that position. This guy will be trying to win the ball high up the air, high up the pitch. Let me think about this. Yeah, okay. I think it can work. Okay, our pass to goal, right? We got one fullback. Okay, I tell you, I'll put a target forward here, put the advance forward here. So it's making it a bit more likely that we can get defensive line breaks. Now I'm trying to create defensive line breaks. So we've got a tactical advantage. We're playing a 4-4-2. I mean, honestly, I'd rather play the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-4 because we do have strikers who have jumping reach. We have one striker with some jumping reach. And we have one young player who can get away. We have a few of them. We have at least another striker here who can get away. And we have the potential of developing someone we can sell for a lot of money. Because one of the issues that we have at the club is financial. So we've got a couple of players that can get away. Rakic as well. I mean, we can use him. We'll probably use him in preseason. They got Polion as well. Good acceleration, so we can just play him here as a start, and then Odok will be the reserve. So these are so far the players that we have lined up. So we got our other players in the system. Okay, all right. Now let's stick in the rest of the players who didn't make the grade. Quite a number of players didn't make the grade. See all the players at the bottom. So you have to play him. Here's Mark Cousins. I have no idea if he's the starting goalkeeper or backup. Then we got Louis Page. I remember Louis Page was quite high up on the wing backs list. Then Olanjugu, not a very good defender. We know our better defenders already on the bench already, somewhere here. Okay, then we got Ben Chapman. Ben Chapman, we are listed. We don't even need to put him in any of the starting 11s. Okay. Then we got Harriet. Okay, like looking at this team going, I don't know how I'm going to play this team, honestly, right? Okay, now go Jepper Tanga 9. First touch. Actually, what I like about him is first touch is jumping reach. He's like a white target man. Yeah. Could be interesting using him as well. Then we got Franklin Domi. Okay, so we've got some of these players here. Giles Phillips, defender, not too bad as well. Just move him high up the order. No? Giles Phillips, where is he? Okay, put him here. Then put this guy here. Giles Phillips is not that bad. Yeah, it's got aggression, he's got pace, he's got jumping reach. I think he's gonna start, man. Wait, so we got John. John was 13. And Giles Phillips is also not too bad. So we got, actually our defenders aren't that bad. Yeah. Our defenders are okay. Elijah Anthony. Oh, acceleration and winger. So wing back on attack. Don't depend on him to do anything else. So basically looking at the players to understand what roles they can play. Because we know that we have something here. We got a player here who's got just some jumping reach. Failing which, right? Then we got another guy here as well. So we definitely can play a target man combination. Okay, leverage off our strength. So we got another guy here. His jumping is not so good. But what if I play with both of them? Two fellas were decent in the air. Bingham, his off the ball isn't so good, but we'll try him in the first game. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we got goalkeepers. Who's our best goalkeeper? Easy way to find out. Mark Cousins again. That's it. Oh, wait, hold on. Who's the best? Okay, then Harrison Firth is... okay, we're going to go with Mark Cousins, and then second goalkeeper will be Harrison Firth. Yeah, we're not signing anyone. Yeah. Pat's thoughts on Patrick Dogu signing for Manchester United. I think they need midfielders more than they need a striker. Fuller playing up top now. Yeah. I think United's biggest problem is they've got a terrible 11. Anybody they bring in at this point might be an improvement to the team that they already have. Yeah. None of the current 11 in United are good enough to play for Man City, Manchester, Man City, Newcastle, Liverpool, Chelsea, or Arsenal. That's how bad the 11 is. Yeah, I mean, Ugarte maybe. Kobe Mino is like a development project. So who else we got there in that team? So that United team is not good enough. Yeah, they don't have the ability. Yeah. You don't need a left wing back. No, you all need central defenders, and you need another holding midfielder. That's how I think, That's my opinion anyway. Okay, all right. So we got our players. So now let's go into holiday mode and go for our first match. So we got to try all this preseason, right? So we kind of know that they have a 4-4-2. We haven't already tweaked the 4-4-2. We're just going to watch how they play first. Yeah. So we're going to stick to the 4-4-2 and see how they do. Okay, so coming back now, what is our goal? So season preview. They've got Ebbsfleet in playoff positions. So we absolutely have to be in the playoff positions. Otherwise, we get fired. Ebbsfleet loan Walters. Join Ebbsfleet on loan. Okay, we got whoever this guy is. Who's this guy? Midfielder. Okay, all right. So we're gonna ball winning midfielder on defense. Okay, all right. Focus, quickness. Yeah, you're here. I know. Okay, put arm around. Okay, all right, go. I didn't even check if they have got any players coming. Schedule. So the first game hasn't been played yet, right? Decline. So we're going to go to Bashford and see how they play in the first game. Submit. The Louis Page is injured. Who's Louis Page over there? Reece Walters. Okay, all right. All right, let's go. Let's see how this team does. Okay, do we want to put any PIs? PIs, no, nothing here. Inverted winger is going to come in here. This guy's going to go right. Target forward will drop. Link up with the inside forward so we can get a third line break here. The third line break is a lot more complicated because what's going to happen is as the inverted winger comes inside here, fullback goes around. So together they might work to create like through balls into the final third or ball behind. Now here, winger is just going to do a simple cross the target man. So target man, knocked out. And same thing with this guy as well. Cross the target forward. Yeah, that's it. So we're keeping it very simple. Distributing to the flanks. We're playing a mid block. And we're going to play on attacking mentality. Yep, that's it. Let's see how we do. So we're looking for the transitions now. Yeah, United's biggest weakness is midfield. United's biggest weakness is getting 7 players for the first team squad. You only got 4 or 5 players that are any decent in United. Kobe Mino, Ugarte, Mazraoui, Matisse de Ligt, Ugarte. Did I mention his name twice? I think he's like 2 players at one go. Okay, extra highlights. So we haven't any chances yet. Okay, so this is interesting. Go to comprehensive highlights. All right, let's go. And then change the viewing angle. Can't do this. Okay, ball goes long. Dialson. Okay, there's not too much happening here. Looks like I'm playing with a double D. Yeah, I'm not playing with this. The work rate with the 2 central midfielders nowhere near where I want it to be. Okay, yeah, we shouldn't have allowed that to happen. So we're gonna drop these guys into this hole here. We're not gonna play a defensive midfielder support, double defensive midfielders on support. Play a winger and winger attack. Play a fullback on attack and a fullback on attack. Okay, do a target forward. No, this side target forward. This side once forward. And then play this guy as an inverted winger. Alright, and then we are going to drop this all the way. Go here. No pass into space. Focus. We got a focus play, do 2 underlaps. Why this? They're going to go this way. No, we'll just do overlaps. This is going to be just heavy crossing tactic. Attacking. So we obviously had a problem with this. I'm going to drop it to something that's a bit more easier for this team. Because in a transition, right, they just walked through my midfield. There was no effort in midfield just to try and get the ball back. See, everything just went past my midfield. See this? Okay, so look at this, right? Yeah, when the goalkeeper kicked the ball, I was looking for the second ball. I didn't see one. See? Okay, when the goalkeeper kicks the ball, see, we win the first header, and after that loss. And I don't want to drop one striker for this. Forget it. Yeah. So immediately we conceded. So I'm just changed to a new formation with double DMs. Okay. Yeah, I remember cross heavy tactics means I got low XG. Yeah. So later I will tweak my tactical system so I get through balls as well. So the left side is going to have an underlap. The right side is going to do an overlap. Because I'm using an inverted winger on the left, right? So what I will do with the left flank is do an underlap. The widest player will hold up the ball for the inverted winger for him to play the cross from the diagonal side so that we can attack the far post. Suarez looks for a simple pass. We're looking much better now. Onkook, Kane, Randall, Kellerman. Suarez can't get there. Reading of the game not there. So we have players in the air who can score, right? Can win headers. But remember, see what our also another thing, right? Is it that big of an advantage for us? Technique all 11, 9, 9. So if you want the heading to be an advantage, right? Technique has to be 12 also. Technique has to be very high. Because in the game of Football Manager, you need high technique for finishing skills like heading, finishing, and all that. Good technique is important. So the very first preseason friendly does not give me a lot of... So I see we're getting the crosses in. So I know Randall can play as like a wide kind of playmaker. Yeah, we keep putting pressure with Randall. Okay, like what I see. Okay, so we underlap on the left. Go back and then 50-50 on crossing. See, this is what I've done. 50-50 with crossing. And I'm now doing underlap. Why? Why this player is going to hold up the ball? This guy's going to go around. If he becomes a fullback, he'll play back to the inverted winger. So this player now, I want him to take more risks because this is going to be a more explosive flank. So take fewer risks. So he cuts inside. This guy goes around. This target forward might drop deep. Phillips, Fonkel. I don't mind if we lose the first game. At least I learned something about the players without signing anyone else. Remember, even like hard tackling, right? If your team's technique is low, you can see a lot of red cards as well. So we're getting this, right? So we got the left side now ticking because a lot of the attacks are now coming from the left. And there we go, win the ball, the pressure is good. Kane now comes in and then takes a shot from range. Okay, it's not too bad. All right. Okay, good. Does well. There, Randall. I knew it. I knew this was going to be a passage. He missed it. I knew this was going to be one of the highlights I wanted. Remember what I said earlier? My third route to goal, right? How to break a defensive line. Yeah. I don't know whether we're going to see it again because it's really complicated getting these things back. So what will happen is this, right? So if he gets to the left, I'm not going to see it. Oh man, I can't show the highlight because I have to wait for a similar highlight to come again. Yeah. I need this guy, this winger to come in here. When he comes in here, I will be able to pull players away, creating either space on this side for the fullback to run onto, which means I might lower my tempo, or he can play the line break, right? Through ball. There's a defensive line break, right? So he can play the through ball, which is something he did earlier. So yeah, baby. I saw it just now. I was like so happy when I saw it. I was like, okay, we got one really good line break. So that's the one I want, one of the line breaks I wanted. So Randall is sitting in that position now. And that's the reason why I went into like a what was that again? He's right-footed, right? Look where he's playing. Look where he's playing, right? I tell you, when you play a right-footed player, these guys end up in the center. Fonko again, again, another line break. So this is simple, right? It's not overcomplicated. No, this line break. This is like in my 3 line breaks. There's a 4th line break I haven't shown you guys yet. I mean, there's a 4th line break. It's called it's like the Escadinha, okay, which is another really exotic way of saying a diagonal ball. Diagonals, creating little triangles. Okay, it's a very, very exotic way of saying making little triangles. Okay, that I don't think we can do with this team. It's too risky because that would mean I've turned one libero and then we do a step ladder through the middle, which could be possible later. But no, let's not put the cart before the horse. Let's just create simple ones first. So we got Tanner crossing the ball. So we got this guy who will drift into the middle because he's right-footed, right? So he's going to come in here and then this guy's going to go around. So when he comes inside here, he's going to look up and do those kind of balls over the top. So that's a second line break. Remember the through ball? The first line break is over the top. This one, right? So it's a cross, right? The third line break is the hardest line break. I have to use underlap with work ball into box and low cross. Now that, if you're not a good team, asking for trouble. Okay, so I'm not going there yet. Not going there yet. Okay, Kukasa, thanks for the follow, brother. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Once again, guys, this is a challenge you guys set for me, right? So finding the tactical advantage with random teams. So I just went in there and, gave this team my set pieces. It's not exactly like rocket science. I just gave that to them. Whether they can pull it off or not, we'll wait to figure out when the season starts. We haven't really spent a lot of time on that yet. In fact, what we'll do is make it simple. My set pieces are extremely complicated. Okay, so let's simplify it. We're not using the short piece. Okay, so we're going to remove this routine. Since we're going to be a cross-heavy tactic, let's just leave it at that. Even the corners and all that, we just aim to make it that way. So that's a fine tweak. 35 minutes in. There, Randall, brilliant. Okay, I know, Randall's going to keep playing this kind of balls. We haven't gone past into space, but yeah, this is not exactly the smartest team on the planet. Okay, Kellerman. Nice pass to the target forward. He's going to link up. He got a bit of an Escadinha because of the target forward. The target forward always drop deep, right? So you got a bit of a step ladder in the center if your players are sharp enough to see it. Which in this particular case, they might not be able to. Yeah. There we go. Do a simple mid block. Simple mid block. And the team is getting there, man. No, the third line break is a bit more complicated. Yeah, the first line, okay, basically, okay, there are 3 okay, I make it easier for you to understand line breaks. Okay, line break 1, ball over the top, cross. Right, it's a cross. So I don't use my hands, idiot. I'm a muppet, I tell you. Seriously, sometimes I explain things to people, I really look like a muppet. Okay, all right. Look at this tactic, right? First line break is a ball from the winger, maybe to the target forward, he hits it down. It's a ball over the top, but you're putting it over the top of the defense, right? That's a first line break. Okay? All right, that's a first line break. The second line break is what we call through. Okay, that means I'm playing like this guy goes up, he comes inside, and then he plays a through ball, right? So he plays it through the channel. So he plays it through two physical opposition players to find his own player between them. That's a through ball. That's line break number 2. Line break number 3 is go behind. That means you're putting your player behind the line. So you're attacking the ball from behind. So that means what you're doing is you're getting all the way to the byline, and you're trying to do in the easiest way to explain this is to do a low cross, like the way we do it in Football Manager, work ball into box and low cross. That would be the last line break. Now, the challenge with that line break is that you're going to have to be playing high up the pitch. You're going to have players that are all in close support. You're going to have to get a player behind to play that delivery. So that player behind is either going to generate the assist, or he is going to be the one that creates the pass that leads to the assist, right? So it could be, I do a cutback and another player finds the holds on to the ball and lays it off for a striker. So the third line break I would typically tell you, hey, you know who you should look at? Man City, when they had Sergio Aguero playing in that team. So Sergio, sometimes you can do a low cross as well, which is a deep diagonal. So you get a player behind, and then what he does is he plays a deeper ball to the far post. Yeah, but that is almost the same as similar to a ball over the top. So I tend to categorize it as ball over the top. So your third line break is more challenging. Yeah. So I am not going for the third line break with this team. I think it's too too steep to climb for this team. They might get in trouble. So I'm sticking only to 2 line breaks, 2 kinds of line breaks. So one over the top, it should be a cross or a ball from defense. Second one would be a simple through ball. So the underlap will help me with the through ball. Underlaps always help me with through balls. Okay, I'm telling you right now. You want through balls? Play underlap. Play a guy who can come behind, and then you dink those balls behind them. So that's like a through ball. And then the other thing you have to remember, right, with a target forward and advance forward, right, you can have another line break as well, because that's why I'm playing 2 roles on attack. So these 2 guys can work together to create goal scoring opportunities between themselves if they are the only players, attacking. So we are all over this team. That's good. Kellerman, what a pass. You see concentration levels in this team. Abysmal, man. Nobody knew the ball was coming. And I like the fact that we are playing against a 4-3-3. I used to play Football Manager like a real tactics nutcase in the old days. You know how I used to play Football Manager? I would choose in preseason teams who specifically played formations, so that I know how my tactic would do. You want the other secret way, only you guys who follow my streams will ever be privileged to my secrets. Okay, I used to arrange preseason friendlies with a 4-3-3, a 5-2-1-2, and a 5-2-3. Because I will pick some of the more defensive formations and set preseasons up, and I will pick decent teams who played those tactics. Because if I wanted to create a tactic with a lot of line breaks, right, sometimes I needed to know how we perform against a team that sits back all the time. So I set up friendlies against them just to see how my tactics would do. Nice. Our players doing okay. We managed to get the equalizer after making a change to the tactic. Of course, it came from a penalty, but who's counting? Okay. This is my folder, right? Yep, okay. I'm going to do this later. App. Turn on the mic, you're muted. It's almost the same as the other tactic, right? All right, so this is distributed flank. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a more attacking version.
Turn on the mic.
So I'm trying to create a more attacking version. Yeah, so I want to know whether I kick myself up the nuts or not with this tactic. No counter press, counter, no play. Throw it long, no mid block, go all the way. Prevent shot go distribution. 1, 2, 3, 4 go and attack, and then step up more. Invite cross. Okay. All right. So second half, let's go. Good for the players too. You know why? Preseason, right? And I might have to play. Yeah. Preseason, I might have to sometime this season I might have to chase games, right? So 4-2. Then the third one, because I know I'm leveraging against crosses, right? My third tactic is 4-2-4. Yeah. So I want all three options. So let's say if I'm controlling a game against a weaker team, then I want to go and camp. It's a 4-4-2 because I know my advantage. My advantage is the two strikers being strong in the air, right? And I've got Randall that can basically pop one between the lines, right? So I got that. I know that already. So now I want to expand on that. So I'm coming up with my plan B and my plan C. But it all involve the 4-4-2 in a variation of the 4-4-2. So I've got the defensive one done. Now I'm making the attacking one. And finally, I'm making the Hail Mary one. So I got the Hail Mary, which is the 4-2-4, which I haven't done yet. So yeah, so slowly we're working on that. Slowly we're working our way there. So this one should be okay. We immediately created a tactic and it went to work. So we're going to just save this quickly. Ebbsfleet 4-4-2. Okay, so this is the Ebbsfleet attacking one. This is the one with the crazy low cross. I'm going to the byline, making complicated attacking patterns. But again, we're only using central defenders. We're not using ball-playing defenders. I don't think this team can. I don't think they have the players for it. Yeah. So since I'm using focus play, I already have extra players to help the ball transition up. So I don't need too many geniuses on the ball. So we're doing okay, man. There we lose the ball, right? So let's see. Our slow defenders. Okay. Not too bad. But how come it ended up becoming a throw-in for the opposition, man? I don't get that, no. Yeah. Okay. See how we try. So now I'm looking at to see how we work the ball up the pitch to see whether the transitions are working. Fongkok, Kellerman, back to Randall, back to. Oh man, there's a lot of. I know what he's doing. He needs a player on his left who's pretty good on the ball. Kellerman, you see, he made a mistake. So he went in. Okay, we're just gonna go winger. Okay, why did I go from inverted winger to winger? Now, if I'm playing a right-footed player on the left flank, he's always going to cut inside whether or not I play him as a winger or an inverted winger. The difference is, with an inverted winger, there's always a millisecond. There's a little pause while he switches foot. And then he gets into trouble, right? So the problem, I think, in this game is that they inverted wingers movements. I never really liked it. Yeah, so we're seeing how we do first. We might lose this game, but hey, man. Yeah. I won't learn anything without trying. The first game is all experimental for me to come up with the tactics. Oh God. The goalkeeper almost scared me. Tanner with the ball, nicely done. Loses up, but he's got support from Fongkok, who just puts the ball into the area, which is the smart thing to do. Kane, Fongkok, Kellerman. Great pass to Tanner. Yeah, the crossing not that good from Kane. Okay, I'm gonna think of another player to bring on. Kane's crossing isn't that good. This high pressure up the pitch style of play will only work if my Kane can cross the ball. If he can't, then I got problems. So we are playing invite cross, so those guys went and tuck inside. So we are allowing them to cross the ball into our area. So this strategy only works if your fullback also can hit the ball. Otherwise, you're asking for trouble. So you have to remember when invite crosses is a good idea, when it's not a good idea. If your fullback is extremely short, if your fullbacks are like, they've got no jumping reach, like maybe 7 or 8 for jumping reach, never play with invite crosses because you're asking for the ball to go to the far post and somebody to out-jump your fullback. So always be careful. Just because somebody puts them in his tactics or does a live stream with them doesn't necessarily mean there is something that you should be putting in without thought. All instructions just chill, like me, just enjoy yourself. Okay, good. So far, defensively, you're right. This 4-4-2, but it's not really pushing up, right? Because I don't get my fullbacks up the pitch. Only I'm being very safe with the fullbacks. There we got a penalty again. Randall is a very smart player. He knows how to dive. Okay. All right. I don't mind this, but what we can do, step up more. Okay. I don't think we are good enough to play this because this demands that we can play the offside trap. Here, ball winning midfield on support. He's going to try and win the ball high up the pitch. Okay. We'll play these guys at DLP on defense then. Okay. We'll keep one player back. So it'll create a bit of a stagger between the two roles. So they don't always stand, because I noticed that we don't seem to be very good at ball distribution. Okay, so this one is a fine-tune Ebbsfleet, so we fine-tune this tactic. All right, so we've done this. So we quickly created a second tactic for them. And we're not doing anything different. We're just going to play these. Our corner routine is always going to be the same. We're not going to complicate it because it's part and parcel of our whole let's take advantage of putting the ball into the box. Okay. All right. Hey, Intadin, how are you, man? Welcome to the stream. Fong Cook. Nice. Tanner. Okay. All right. Let's make a change. Now is we can't play all these players all the way anyway. All right. So we are now going to take load tactic. We can pop in the Ebbsfleet, one of the Ebbsfleet tactics here. Got Ebbsfleet 442 DM, right? So we load this one. All right, now we're gonna do this. DM, inverted fullback on defense, inverted fullback on defense. We're gonna play this guy with take Morris, and then this guy is gonna be a winger. Yeah, that's it. I'm not trying to okay, we'll get this guy to drop. Okay. So we have this guy coming in. We're going to have this guy holding this position, this guy holding this position. So as he comes in, remember this guy is the widest player looking for inside runs. Now, we might get from the target forward, but the idea here is to release just one striker into the area. Okay, so be a bit more direct. Tempo will be very high. I'm going to get the ball up the pitch quickly. No, we're not playing mid-block with this. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in. All right, now we're going to bring on a whole bunch of other players because we don't know. We want to find out what the rest of the team is like. So we got Crossgrave, Dominic Samuel. Okay, good. You two come in. What do you like? Reese Walters, we just signed him on loan. So we'll put Reese Walters here. And then we've got, I think we were retraining this guy, right? Toby, what's his name? Okay. Wow. Time for you to learn the system. Yeah, no choice. Yeah, we have no choice. We have to do this. In preseason is when you start doing all this. Okay, Franklin Domi. Yeah, it looks like we don't really have a lot of fullbacks. Then Luke O'Neill. Chijap by Tanga. Okay, we could play him later. So we got Thomas, we can take him off. Dominic Polion, no, jumping reach is terrible. Greg Kundle, jumping reach is 8. Okay. What's this guy? Odo Coniero, jumping reach is 10. We'll put him here. And then Polion is here. See how they work. This is the Hail Mary version of the tactic. I might actually go all the way to very attacking mentality. It's just like a big gamble, you know. Like, okay, I want to get goals. So I'm not willing to concede a goal. I mean, I'm desperately. Okay, when would it be a good time for me to use this Hail Mary? If the AI is 1 goal behind us, that kind of thing. You see, it hasn't changed yet. If the AI is 1 goal behind, right, and I know the AI is going to go attacking, right, so I go into my Hail Mary. Meaning, while I soak the pressure, I'm actually banking on counter-attacking them. So we've got this pass into space. So this is Ebbsfleet Hail Mary. Whether we use this or not, I don't know. But that's why preseason is here, so I can try all this. Okay. All right. So we conceded a goal. Never mind. It's okay. We're learning things as we get. Our players are worst players on the pitch. Edser, Phillips. Those are 2 best defenders. Yeah, okay. Odo Coniero. Oh my goodness. What a terrible pass, man. Pass behind the player. Oh la la. I'll be shouting at the person, man. If somebody had actually done that to me in a game, I'd have yelled at him. You muppet. Let's pass to into the space in front of a player. Nice. Odo. I know he doesn't have the skill set to do this job, but you know. What a ball! The Hail Mary. Holy cow, what a pass from the back to the front. Yep, that's the whole goal here. We play these kind of passes, right? Odo went all the way back to defense, though, with this ball. All right, and then what I only want is boom over the top. Because we got target man advance forward. Yeah. Target man advance forward. Yeah, go from back to front. All right, so there we go. So we can defend, right? After that, we'll go into attack. Like, quickly go into attack. Supposed to go quickly to attack. I don't know why they did that. Like, I want them to move, like, you know, only the 3 of them. It's like, sometimes you wish, right, the game would just go, hey, I only need you 4 guys to score goals, okay? Like, don't play the ball back. Just keep it going forward. Okay. So this is our Hail Mary. So what we've done is we've created in one game 3 tactics that can leverage our tactical advantage, but it's all what if we want to go camp against a weaker team. Okay, what if we wanted to just start cautiously with a 4-4-2 DM? What if we meet a team that is weaker than us and we want to put a lot of pressure on them and we'll just go camping? And then what happens if we want to nurse a 1-goal lead against somebody and then, you know, they might be attacking us on the counter? What do I do? So I got plan A, plan B, plan C. So do I have to change anything with roles and duties? No. The only thing I need to do is retrain certain players for new positions. But as far as we are playing, we're not really changing the style of play very much, right? We're still using a target forward. We're still using an advanced forward. Our tactic still leverages off corners, crossing, right? We have a overlap on the right side, which will see more crosses. And then on the underlap, we might see more through balls and crosses. And then is this tactic going all the way to the byline? Of course not. I could actually do whip crosses as a priority, so in this as well, so that the crosses happen a bit earlier. Let's see. This is the final piece of the puzzle. Yeah. Whip cross is great for like mid blocks, or if you want because the ball will come in, like they might play it from here, no? Like this guy might play it here. He might play the cross here and put the ball in front for this guy to chase onto. Because I remember a couple of years ago, one of the guys was complaining because we wanted to see more of that, like the line ball, and then this guy putting the ball early. Hopefully we get more quality in FM25 than quantity. I've got my next video coming up. I haven't done it yet, but I've got an idea for my next video. I'm almost finished my first season at Ebbsfleet. Wow, that was fast. So, tactical advantage for this team is so clear for me. It's just play a 4-4-2. That's it. 4-4-2, and you can play in different variations. 4-4-2 DM, 4-4-2. I mean, they could even play the 4-3-3, but then I'll have a lot of 1-0s. Yeah. This way I can put strikers on. Boom, another one, 6-3. That is the ball I was referring to, which is why I went for that. Right, remember? Boom. That is the ball from behind. But it's not whippy enough. But whip cross is the most misunderstood cross in Football Manager. I'm hoping that next season SI does a better job of explaining it. You've been doing it for 3 weeks. Wow, I just started this, man. Yeah, somebody asked me to do it on Discord. Find a tactical advantage of Ebbsfleet. So we started a whole series. I mean, I'm just going to try and finish this in a day or two. And then after that, I'll update everybody on what happened. Okay, nice. So Samuel, we get into the area. We're looking for a simple cross. Polion, yeah, we just do that. We just keep doing this. I don't think the two fellas in front are good at crossing. No? Like this guy, he's only 9, right? So we just play with advance forward. That's fine enough. Jepai Tanga can come on. Let's see how he does. And then we'll put this guy on. Don't know where. Can't tell from. I can't tell, if this guy's any good. Louis John can come here. Yeah. I have no idea if these players are any good, okay? Yeah, I got Randall on the wings. 100% I'm playing Randall on the wings. Yeah, I'm playing Randall on the left side. He's more deadly that way. If I play Randall on the right, I lose a bit of his edge. Yeah. On the left, he's absolutely massacring this team. Because every time he comes inside, he plays a through ball. Every time. Yeah, Polion can score. But I've got a few players I'm going to depend on. Polion is one of the players. I've got Odok, the youngster. We're going to develop him because we got to sell. We got to basically make money as well, right? So I'm, oops, hit the microphone. Sorry, guys. Bingham is the only thing I don't really like him. Yeah. So far, what I was suspecting his weakness was borne out. Come on, let's go. Walters does well. That Condo, I don't know who that is. John. Polion, yeah, Polion will be a good goal scorer. Yeah, Polion 100%. Dominic Polion looks like a starter for this team. He's definitely a player that you can rely on. Yeah. Tanga, not exactly the fastest, but he won't lose the ball. Neil Walters. We got this guy on loan. Yeah, so we definitely want an extra midfielder. Hey, come on. Go back and defend. Yeah, thank you very much. This is what this 4-2-4 will be like. Just defense all day long, and then he's on a counter. We're not looking for too many complicated things. Tanga. Ooh, should have kept this down. Who slapped my head? Kimpy, what happened, Kimpy? What happened? No, I just started. It's pre-season only. Yeah, it's only pre-season. We're just trying out different... basically analyzed the team, came up with a tactical advantage for the team, and designed 3 tactical systems for the team. That's it. First game of pre-season. That's all. The goal was to create 3 different tactical systems in the first game. So we got all the 3. So we got Ebbsfleet. I hope I saved the last one. Okay. So the first tactic we came up with this Ebbsfleet 4-2-2-2. Okay. The second tactic we created was the Ebbsfleet 4-4-2. Right, and then the third tactic was the Ebbsfleet Hail Mary. Oh, hold on. Back in. Ebbsfleet Hail Mary. Which actually ended up being the best performing tactic of the group. Okay, so first game only. So let's go in. I mean, it's not going to be only Bestford. I don't know who the hell Bestford are, but I'm just looking at the positions that we find ourselves in. 0.09, 0.12. I mean, I'm not really surprised because there's a lot of corners here. Yeah, there's a lot. We got one. This was probably a penalty. 0.21. Decent chances, but we won't. It's still too early. Got one more game and we'll find out. So we've got our players, but this is Thomas Bingham. Thomas I like because of his jumping. Then we've got Bingham as well, but Bingham can play. We can put Bingham here and see whether he doesn't screw things up. And if he does, he's on the bench. Okay, so we got Randall, Kellerman, Fonko. Yeah, and then we got Tanner, Suare. But Suare, we haven't confirmed the back line yet. Okay, so the back line, we're just going to go see how they do. Kane was definitely impressive. But the defenders, we got Dallison, who's kind of slow, but so far didn't look like a terrible disaster. Okay, we got Stewart here. Jumping reach is not too bad. We're just going to put him on the bench. Whatever your name is. Nope. Okay, then we got Elijah Anthony. Also another player that might be able to come on as a fullback. So let's take out one of these guys, Craig Kundle. We are randomly taking out players without even knowing they're good. I like his off the ball though. This guy's off the ball is really good. Okay, because for this league, if you can, the player can find, make himself available. It'll be. Yeah, you want a striker, we go off the ball. Always. Yeah, so I just okay, so essentially this is the video. I mean, somebody's trying to link, but they can't link it, so I can. So I'll just put the link in the. This is the video on finding a tactical advantage. Okay, I'll put it on this. Yeah, okay. Right. So I mean, it's only a friendly, so no, I'm not gonna get too excited. Okay. So now, guess what I'm gonna do? We gotta just go quickly into the next. We can just zoom to the next game. Which is still a friendly. I'm gonna play every friendly, because I want to understand this team. We can easily go into the game and just ignore that, right? Holiday mode all the way, but what's the point? Okay. All right. Okay, tactics. Do. Okay, so same thing. Yeah, quite easy. All right, so we start with the Hail Mary version. All right, here we go. So yeah, you all started the birthday stream even earlier. Oh man, Bingham, nice pass to Polion. Okay, Polion now he's got to support the phone cook. Yeah, okay, good. Phillips. That's the only thing I don't like about some of the players and playing like that. If you are depending on that, it could be dangerous. But as long as I play 2 DMs, I'm happy. I've always liked 2 DMs in a 4-4-2, 4-2-4. My favorite setup. Always been my favorite. Okay, so we're still defending. And Miles is on the pitch. I mean, I wish he'd go back and work on Football Manager 25. Yeah, we're waiting for Football Manager 25 to come, but I am still no. I definitely am going to advise everybody, don't rush out to buy it. Yeah. I am thinking to myself, I'm quite worried. The more I think about it, the more I believe that it may not be as good as what many might be hoping. I mean, in terms of graphics, I expect a bloody. It's like, in terms of graphics, it's like comparing. Wow, it's going to be extremely phenomenal. Yeah, it's like going from 16-bit to using a 16-bit pixel generated graphic game to something that's using DLSS. Yeah, that's how much I expect the change to be in terms of the graphics. Okay, but in terms of because when I looked at the game and I looked at the UI, I wasn't impressed. I was like, ugh. I was like looking at the UI and going, really, this is the UI you're going to give us? So it looks like I'm playing a console game, and a cheap one at that. Because if you give me console, you better make sure that I can drill down, I can do all kinds of funky things with the console, because I'm playing it on a computer. So, I mean, if you're telling me that it's going to be a la console, right? Then the other option would be I can play on my PC and stream onto my TV set, and then from my TV set I can use my remote control to control Football Manager. Maybe I don't mind it so much. Yeah. But one of the reasons why I like playing on the PC is because I can do deep dives. I can do because it's a nerd game, right? Football Manager is such a nerd game where we dive into numbers, we dive into patterns, we are looking at metrics.
Pablo.
Tell us what the players like. So if you give me like a console version of the game, then and I don't get I don't get to dive into all this, then I'm gonna be sorely disappointed, man. Rovanon, thanks for the raid, man. How was your stream? How was your stream? I just saw that happen. Thank you for coming in, guys. Welcome to the stream. We're just carrying on with the latest video that I did, and now we're just trying to apply the tactical advantage with a random team. Somebody in the Discord picked Ebbsfleet, so we're going with that. Yeah, they watered down the game. They run. Yeah, exactly. I think so too. I mean, already I was pretty miffed, and I was very disappointed that international management or our shouts were not going to be in the game. I thought, what? You're taking those away? And the logic was, it's because few people use, international management. I said the reason why few people are using it is because it's buggy as hell. Doesn't mean that it's not a feature that we all don't want. I want it too. But I refuse to use it until like stupid things like, when all of a sudden you've been managing England for like 7 or 8 years, and all of a sudden they give you the under 21 team to manage for no rhyme or reason. I'm like, dude, the guy left it. So when the manager of the under 21 team leaves, you automatically assume the position of the under 21 team as well. So I found it very annoying. And the funny thing about that was there was only it would be nice. I'm not asking SI to go in and go like give us an entire training module. It's because the training module is so intrinsically tied to the development of players that they cannot give us a training module for the international management version of the game, right? So it's like creating something else. But I was thinking to myself, just give us a training module that allows us to improve tactical familiarity. That's all you need to do. And that doesn't change the underlying attribute development of your players. So all we needed to do for the international team was improve the tactical familiarity when you bring in more players. And then it could have been rest my team, do certain things like match practice. And then within that, they'll be able to it's another match practice, like maybe another match practice session for the international team. That could have been an improvement to the tactical familiarity of the international team, and it would have given me a lot of joy, because then it means I feel as if I'm doing something with the national team. Or how about scouting? I mean, I found I just think that the notion that very few of us play the international version of the game. I don't play it because it's such a mess from my point of view. And there's a reason, and that cannot be the justification they use for not putting it in. So I was pretty shocked when they said that. And the other one was multiplayer. And I'm like, why are you not having multiplayer in the game? They go like, oh yeah, because not too many people are playing it. I was like, wow, it's like there are people interested in multiplayer. And I explained it to SI when I was in London. I said there are lots of people who want to play multiplayer, but the stumbling block for multiplayer at the moment is the time taken for people to get their shit done. Right, the tactics done, or they're making their tactical changes, right? So every time somebody does it, I feel like yawning and stopping playing. But if we have this, the guys at SI love the idea. I told them I want to have to be able to set a timer, like a clock or countdown clock for people, so that if they don't make a change, the game does it for them. But it doesn't lock you out it doesn't lock them out from the game, because currently what happens is if you decide to if you currently, right, take too long to make a tactical change, there was one setting in the game for that, and what would happen is that it would holiday mode your manager immediately. Now that was extreme. It's just like we can't have it. It just gives us the extreme setting. Yeah. Sometimes I know. I mean, like, it's very. I've worked with companies like this before, and I know where they're coming from, and it's not from a good place. It's not from a good place. It never is from a good place. Yeah. It's that we talk talking about how you listen to the community, and talking about, and then doing the exact opposite and doing what's best for the company. Doesn't tell me that then please don't tell us that you're talking to the community all the time and giving the community what they want. Okay? Yeah. Because I'm not the only content creator. I always say this. Okay? And the thing is about the Football Manager community is this, right? If you notice one thing, right? When we criticize the game, all of us criticize the game. We don't like call each other up and go, hey dude, see you criticizing the game. I am Dr. Benji, are you criticizing the game? I'm criticizing the game. Okay, you also sing the same tune. Okay, no, it's not like we planned it. No. Okay, none of us planned it. It's like you will find the whole group united in that sense. So it's not like FIFA. Yeah, so I'm getting a bit worried. I'm getting very worried. We only did transfers today. Wow, that was a hell of a stream. Maybe just doing transfers. That's a fantastic deep dive into that one. Deep diving will be a feature return in Feb 26. Yeah, no. Bayer Leverkusen diving. Yeah. My players being able to dive in the area. We perfected the art, right? Remember? I love the fact that my Bayer Leverkusen players know how to dive. Oh, I hope this shoulder injury, we lost him for a while. Oh, that's terrible, man. If I lost the one player that's going to start every single game. Hope it's a small injury. Oh god, this is not good, man. We're gonna play him here now. Let's go into the second half. We can just change the other tactic now. Go and see what happens when the same lot asks to camp. So we kind of lost a critical player for my first team. Kellerman. I like Kellerman. I mean, I looked at his attributes. I was hoping to get to like him a bit more. Yeah, in pre-season. Okay, we're still working on short corner routines. I didn't set that up. I'm not going to change it until later. Yeah, we're going to have to remove that short corner routine because this team cannot play short. Yeah, they don't have the technical players to pull off short corner routines consistently well. So I think playing a simple near post routine should be just fine for them. O'Neal now. Yeah, it looks like we can go camping. Walters, okay. All right, okay, looking good. Play on loan. Let's see how he performs for the whole 90. Yeah, no. Short corners are not a thing for this team, man. I shouldn't have put short corners in. Randall, yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah. They cannot play short corner routines, this team. Asking for trouble. Just keep it simple. Otherwise, we're always defending our own corner routines. Instead of scoring from there, we'll be defending half the time. Thanks. Oh, it looks like a pen again. Okay, all right. So we've been saying enough from this. So we go to only commentary. All right, done. So I'm not going to bother anymore. We're just going to go run through and get the players ready for the positions and then just go at light speed. Okay. We got to put him here. Put him here. Put him here. Whoever he is. Put him here. Whoever he is. Put him here. Whoever he is. Yeah, this is how I play. Really, honestly, this is what I do all the time. People think I spend a lot of time on tactics. No, I don't. Okay, that's it. Midfield, we need to take 2 players off. We'll play Toby here. And then we'll play Jack Weekly. Jack Weekly, just go into the middle and just break a few legs. See whether you can do that. Okay. Tanner. Okay, sorry. Tanner is feeling left out. I subbed the whole team except for him. Okay, Cosgrave, you can go. Alright, done. Yep, we definitely know that these guys at the back, they're not good enough. So we're bound to concede goals. Let's hope we don't concede 4. No, I don't think it'll be Nintendo Wii graphics, Rocky. Yeah. No, it'll be very nice graphics. I'm very confident the graphics are going to be good. Unity Engine, 100% the graphics will be good. Yeah, so I'm expecting a bar that's very high. Oh no, yeah, I knew it. It's out for 9 weeks. Okay, it's not that bad. It's gone to see a specialist. Speaking of staff, we still got one here of science. We're gonna place an advert for the head of sports science. Yeah, and then coaches training. I haven't really bothered. We're gonna get one more coach. Place an advert for a coach. That's it. Chief scout. No, we're not. There's no point hiring chief scouts. Yeah, we got no money. So there's no need to go out there and go like, oh, we need to send our scouts out. Dude, seriously, we got no money. So we'll wait until the end of the season when we are in a position to scout. Because the scouting numbers will come very quickly anyway. So it's not like the end of the world. We can always use data to see if there are any players available that are cheap. Honestly, we don't have money. We got 15,000 budget. Working off this budget, there's no need to go and sign players. Okay. All right. I'm not playing this game. Can I simulate this game? All right, let's go. Let me see. Fixtures. Team selection. No, I can't. Instant result. Thank you, man. Do not use match plan. That's it. Instant result. Boom. Yeah, you guys are going to see this. Okay, instant result. Done. I don't know what the scoreline is. We'll find out soon enough. Okay. Schedule. 4-2. They won that game too. Okay, now we go to this tactic. Quick pick. Next game. Groundsman asks, okay, we are playing a crossing game, right? So we don't want the pitch to be too wide and we don't want to... I think the width is 65. I want it to be slightly wider. I think this is a bit too narrow. Yeah, this is too narrow. This is like... I want to make sure that the wingers have time and space to cross the ball. So the problem is, I'd rather have like a really wide pitch, but because we don't have really fast defenders, I don't want it to be a long pitch. Yeah. So our length is actually kind of nice at 102. I wish I could make the width 68, 102, but I can't. So I want to go with this option. Yeah, standard pitch. If I was playing a more if I wanted to be very defensive, I'd choose the minimum size possible. Something I used to do with Gloucester City, when I used sometimes in some of my saves with lower league teams, I make the pitch so small that you can't cross the ball. And then my pitch is short, no? So it's not very long. So I don't have far to go. So every time teams are attacking me, so it's easy to get back to defense. It did make it harder to hit on the break once you started getting better. But yeah. All right, so we quick pick again, and then instant result this too. Yeah, instant resulting, man. I don't know. The chances are we'll probably end up in a situation where the we might have problems. Ebbsfleet beat Grace 5-2. I'm not surprised. Okay. The tactic seems to be agreeing with this team. Even we're conceding goals. I'm not surprised. Looking at the analytical data from this game, the heat map shows they were playing high up the pitch, right? And then looking at this, I'm expecting 26 attempts, half and half. Okay, so looking at the XG, 24, 58, 22, 70. Let's not worry. Very high XG chances we created with this tactic. So I'm expecting very high XG with this tactic. With this tactic, a bit more common, a bit more. I won't get as much. The highest XG I'll get is with the normal 4-4-2. Okay, match preparation. We go throw-ins and attacking corners. Go to tactics, set pieces. Make sure that the attacking routine doesn't have the short routine anymore. Remove the routine.
Turn on the mic, you're muted.
Oh, you can't hear me. Sorry, man. So we are doing I'm running through this as quickly as I can now. We're reaching the point where I want to kind of confident with my team. This is how I normally play. Yeah. So I'm pretty confident with my team, and all I do is I just speed run. Okay. Only problem is here we got no more DMs. we okay, Domi, come here. We want to protect this group. Ben Chapman, I don't know, you're not that good anyway, so we got two fellas that need to come off now. Because there's no point, if I left, it's a good thing S-Man is not doing. Stanner and Randall are coming off before halftime. You don't want to run risk to injury. Because we are less than 2 weeks away from the first game of the season. So we had an aggressive preseason. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that's it, man. The back line as well. So the next thing we do is a whole bunch of players coming off. Okay. All right, halftime. Okay, so we got we'll play him. Edsel will come. Edsel can stay. Louis John will come here. Which is the other defender that we can. I will play you. Okay. Cosgrave will come here, and then we'll get Jepai to come here. Dominic will go there. Papa Suare, pitch done. Okay. Something is Kane. Okay. He's meant to be the more like robust, like, I don't want it to be going out too much, attacking teams. Switch now to Hail Mary. Remember, these tactics are meant to be played by a specific group of players. Rafa, okay, what? I mean, we are still in preseason, getting the tactics sorted. Then after that, we will kick off the season proper. Maybe I'll continue with this tomorrow, man. Yeah, as well. Domi. We have lost Kellerman to injury, so that's a big problem for us. Hey, we got the goal we wanted. So we soak, and then change tactic. This is meant to be part of the whole tactical advantage series. So randomly, the Discord will pick clubs for me to play with. So then after that, the same save goes to Discord. Yeah, then they take over the save, or they can play the save if they want to, or they can just they can do whatever they want. I just made sure that the save has got I made sure that the save is doesn't have too many players. It's only 50,000. Yeah, the detail level, I think each one will have to do it themselves. I didn't set up too much of a detail level because I'm not planning to play this beyond the first season. Yeah. The idea is to achieve the goals for the club, which is to get to make sure that we definitely end up as one of the teams that is in with a shot for promotion. If not, get them promoted. Yeah. All right, so we got a bit of a knock on one player, so we're gonna have to take him off. Okay, this is not really helpful. Okay, we put Tenga. Toby, are you learning too many positions? One moment he's being trained as a DM, now he's playing as a winger. It's not going to do good for his positional familiarity. Okay, we got corner now. So we soaked and then we hit on the break, right? So there's a plan with this strategy. I mean, this team can deliver crosses, and then also we have one player in this team that's going to be brilliant at unlocking defenses with a through ball. So, but he can only play as a winger. So we're not playing a 4-2-3-1 because we only have one player, so there's no real point. No one else in the team can do those kind of passes except for him. Okay, so all right, we scored 2 goals. I mean, we can opt to we are playing this tactic is called Hail Mary. Very funny, Hail Mary, but it's a 4-2-4. Yeah. Again, we can come out of this and go back to this, sit back, enjoy ourselves. Let's see what happens. Yeah. What I'm going to do now is a slight change to the tactical system, which means I play balance. But now, instead of playing it like as if I want to score goals, now I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to go in here. And now, basically, what I'm doing is I'm going to draw. I'm just going to let teams come and attack me. That's it. And just hit them on the break. Hit the early cross. Be more disciplined. Okay. And then we're just going to be a bit more narrower. Yeah, that's it. So now they want to come, they come. Let them come. The other thing I could do is play with OIs, right? But I don't think this. I don't want to overcomplicate my tactics. Low block, no, I don't need a low block. Mid block is, low block is just I'm sitting very, very deep. I don't want to be sitting too deep because I'm not confident that we can deal with crosses. Yeah, so I just want to make it. I want teams to try and pass their way around me instead of me drawing them in to a low block where I win the header and do the counter. Because a low block is only a good idea if you can win the ball somewhere. You have a clear tactical advantage in that your defenders can win headers. But I don't have many defenders who can do that. I have one defender with jumping reach, and that's about it. So that's actually suicide football. So a low block, even a mid block, I'm very nervous about playing a mid block with this team. Because I will end up doing this. You see that? Defending. So if I were to play a mid block with this team and allow teams to attack me with the ball, it's a mid block is not a tactical advantage to this team. It's actually a disadvantage because you do not have defenders who can win the ball in the air. So my tactical advantage is always going to lie in playing a standard defensive line with a standard, the whole league, You need jumping reach has to be at least 2 or 3. You need at least 3 defenders. You need a fullback, and 2 central defenders to be good in the air, plus your defensive midfielder. Mid is better. I would rather play mid. But I wanted to see whether this could work. But they passed right through on midfield. No. It's okay. I just want to see. All I do in preseason is test. See, because positioning is important, work rate is important, right, for your players. I just try, different things. What can go wrong? I knew it. Okay, good. Okay, good. So all the keepers as well. Sometimes in low leagues, right, the keepers cannot clear the ball, bro. They cannot kick all the way to my half. Right, so sometimes these keepers, right, you do this, right, they have to play back to they play the ball back to the keeper plays a ball, it just ends up in your third. So you can launch a quick counter attack. So simple enough. We only just escape from the corner. Yeah, it's only a friendly. Yeah. For me, it's just a friendly. So it's not like I'm getting excited too much with friendlies. I just want to see the transitions. And some people might think, oh, he's only friendlies, he's getting excited for nothing. Wait till the first season starts and he starts losing matches. Then he's going to be... I agree. Yeah, I was only friendlies. I only look for transitions. I only look for transitions, man. All right, so making sure set pieces are there. Attack, you're done. All right, okay. All right, so going back to the first game of the season, which is the only game I remember. Who are my starting defenders? Phillips, Dallison, Kane, Suarez. Okay. So, Phillips, Dallison. Okay. I'm really, this is bad, man. Phillips, Dallison, Suarez, Kane. Okay, we got one guy injured, so he's not going to be. So we got to have to play Walters and Vongo. Yeah, here. Randall and Tanner. Up top is Polion and the other striker. Who's the other striker? Bingham. Okay, that's it. That's our starting 11. Our main player is injured. So we got our starting 11 already. That's it. So that's how we try and derive a tactical advantage. Now, whether or not this works, a whole season for me to play. But will I play this entire season? No. I mean, will I stream the entire season? No way. I'm going to finish this very quickly. So chances are we start and then I will play a couple of matches and then I might come back tomorrow and be like, we are like halfway through the season or something like that. Because I'm going to be playing it half of matches, like commentary mode, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we're going to start the first game. So we're playing Dag and Red, right? So Dag and Red 7th. How they expected to perform? Dag and Red 20-1. Okay, we're going in there. Expect us to be able to take them on, right? So 4-4-2 attacking with Dag and Red. So how do I set this up? Positions. We're going to do this. For most of the games, I'm going to be doing this. Trigger press the back line. Chances are they're going to make more mistakes. That's it. And then up top, all strikers, we're going to show them to weak foot. Okay, that's our starting OIs. I had a Dag and Red series long time ago. Long time ago. No, it's one of the clubs I started series with. Yeah. Gloucester City, Dag and Red. Yeah. I think I miss doing those kind of saves. But the problem in England is that once you start, right? Once you get them to Europe, it's nice. But I think what I should do is I should do one more next season, right? Lower league save to upper league, okay? And then let you guys take over once I get the team to the Premier League. I'll get them to Europe. Then after you can take over. I'll lose my interest after that. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Craig Tanner, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Who's this guy? Craig Tanner. Why you so 100, not 100%? Oh, okay, you don't play then. I will play Cosgrave then. I have no idea. Oh, you're playing on the right flank. Okay. All right. So these are my starting 11. Who's this? Target set? What target? On loan from Port Vale, important player. Oh, I see. So he expects to be playing a lot of games. You were there for my Deck and Raid days, is it? Spurs fan. Wow, you've been following me for many years, boy. Deck and Raid is a long time ago, no? Long time ago, man. Hey, Bagaskara. How are you, man? If you want to play a Nottingham Forest, is it the same principle that you set up? Yeah, I won't say it's the same. The principles are the same for every team you manage. You always start the same way. Find the tactical advantage. Go to the players. See what is best for them. Are they what kind of team? Are they strongly a winger-based system that can only be delivering crosses to them? Can you create like through balls? You have players who can play through balls. Then you can try other tactical systems up. You can use underlaps or through balls. You can put wider players hugging the line, and they can come in and play those nice little through balls. Or you can go for the third defensive line break, which is to go all the way to the byline and do a low cross. Yeah, it all depends. What do you have? So it's the principles are exactly the same. Every single team, I do exactly the same thing. And in this one Ebbsfleet example, I did all 3 line breaks. So I did the first, second, third, and also the complicated line break for all the teams. So I have a 4-4-2 that is set up. If I can, if I'm playing a team that I'm expected to beat, yeah, I can go all the way up there and do low crosses too. And I'm starting it with this. And you see what has happened? It's a challenge for these teams. Hey, say it loudly, how are you, man? How sweet, clever Lewin finished yesterday. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, it was Everton in real life. I didn't get a chance to watch them yesterday. Yeah. All I know is somebody called Manchester United didn't play so well. Manchester United have issues right now, man. Big issues. Kane is not playing well. Okay. This is interesting because this tactic that we're facing is a traditional number 3 in midfield kind of tactic, right? So we're going to drop it all the way down here, and then I'm going to put... we're gonna go all the way deep now. Okay, because that third player could be giving us a problem. Yeah. So we got corner to defend. And it's a penalty. Oops. It's a penalty. Not good, man. Yeah, last. Oh, Maloney. So it's a testimonial for a player, and doing quite well. Looking at our midfield. Okay, who do we have here? We got one Walters come off, and then we got Ben Chapman. I know he's not that good, but what choice do we have at the moment? And then we play Elijah Anthony. And then Craig Tanner. And then we'll play Dominic Samuel. Okay, good work. Oi. Wow, the player cleared the ball all the way into my half. Thank you. Anthony, Dawson, Anthony, simple pass to Tanner. Tanner loses. Hey, doesn't have the first touch. Ibrahim is in. Oh, what a miss. There's another way of setting this up. Fullbacks will go into midfield and support Chapman. That means they have to do more work. I don't want that. That means that there's more chance of a screw up with this team. I want simple. Put the ball in the air and then hopefully we can score goals. That's it. Don't try too many complicated things. As a Liverpool fan, I have orgasm feelings watching United playing nowadays, but he has to recognize that goal. Yeah, I do. I have to watch the highlights, but definitely with United struggling, it does make all Liverpool fans smile quietly. Yeah. But I feel for them. I wanted them to struggle, but not this much. This is like torture. This is a torture for United. It's like karma has played a real bad joke on them. Daljit, your thought process of an Escardina makes my 4-2-3-1 much better. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Polion. Okay, we got the second goal. So we swapped back. You know why I did? Why did I go to this formation instead of playing the original formation? There is a tactical advantage that they had with three midfielders. So the three midfielders, it's easy for them to pass my two if we are playing so high up the pitch as we were in the 4-4-2. But the moment I drop them into DM, they now have to move the three midfielders up, making those wing backs, the wing back spaces more vulnerable to the counter. So now there are two. Now they've gone into this right with the AP. So what I can do is stay on this formation, or we don't switch to this. Now remember, this is supposed to be a winger. So let's go back. Winger. I haven't changed this. I've been meaning to for a while, but I haven't. Right. Okay. And then we'll play Louis John. Okay. All right. So we traveled away, and where Chapman is not my first choice. Remember when I saw him, I was like, yeah, he's not playing for me, man. But hey, they don't care coming in. Polion to pitch. Yep. Now they might have issues. They had a three now. Now they gone to a two-man midfield. And then we're hitting their wing-back lines. So each time the wing-backs they want to play wing-backs, we'll use this on them. Especially a 4-3-3. Or punish a 4-3-3. Okay, Chapman. Oh, yeah. Man, I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to play the ball through the lines again. I mean, that's a nice idea, but it's very risky. We don't need all that, no? Okay, all right, go. Santos. Oh, he comes inside, and he gets the equalizer. I don't know, man. Angie Postecoglou. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they want to. That team has been through a lot, in terms of managers. Different. I think the one club in the whole universe, right, that scares me sometimes is Spurs. Because I thought Spurs, right, wanted safe managers, right, Conte. He used to play all these managers that are one style of philosophy. Then they went to Ange Postecoglou, which I thought was a breath of fresh air. I think he is a good manager, but I don't know. Maybe I saw a bust up between what's his name last time, Son Heung-min and Hugo Lloris once, because there was one time a long time ago. What's his name? They almost conceded a goal. Because Son Heung-min did not track back after taking a shot or trying to score a goal. So so he lost it. The Hugo Lloris lost it. He went to town on him. Yeah. What's his personality? Tom Dallison. I mean, the whole team is bloody. What's it called? The whole team is balanced. So it's not going to make a difference. Yeah. Yeah, it's all or nothing documentary, correct? Yeah. I think Spurs will be fine. I do think Ange Postecoglou could be out of a job sooner than we think. Because he's not a project. Ange Postecoglou is not there to do a project. He's there to turn them into Champions League qualifiers. Or Champions League contenders. Oh, that's Spurs, okay? They're not there to turn a team of has-beens into footballing stars. No. He's there to... There's something he's supposed to do there. So I'll be very surprised if he's still in a job. I would think he's going to go. He must be the bookie's favorite for the boot. I'm surprised he's still there though. Because I thought that what's his name? Who's the owner? What's his name again? Keep forgetting his name. The owner of Spurs. Hey, They've been merciless. Well. Remember what they did to Harry Redknapp? The club hasn't been that high. Next season he's not managing Spurs anymore because they believe they can go even higher. I'm like, what? Daniel Levy, yeah. Right. Remember that I will never forget Harry Redknapp. Because we can go higher. I'm like, huh? Seriously? So suddenly, all of a sudden, they're giving Ange Postecoglou enough rope to hang himself. Okay, there must be another story here, right? But how long has he been in the job? He's been in the job for 2 seasons, right? So he could be going because it's not so expensive to let him go. Depends on how much they're going to lose. If I was Postecoglou, I would have signed with a big parachute payment. Because England, you manage any English club, you better go in there with a huge parachute payment. Because you might not last the duration of your contract, right? So there's a lot of managers that didn't last for very long under Daniel Levy. Look at there was one manager that didn't even last 1 season. Who was it? They had one manager. He didn't last 1 season. 1 season, no. One day Ramos, correct. 1 season, man. He can't even pass the gate. But the problem is this, right? Does Daniel, how does he pick his managers? He over a pint or he's actually drunk? Somebody's got to explain it to me, I mean, maybe Spurs is his personal club. There's nobody else advising him. He's just sitting down there every day going, who I think we should have as a manager? I think this guy's going to do the job. Done. Okay, let's bring him in. Is that how he manages the club? Because it seems that way to me. Because I miss the Spurs of the late 80s, 90s Spurs. That is the Spurs I actually miss the most. That was the great Spurs, man. That was a beautiful Tottenham Hotspur. The Ozzy Ardiles, oh my God, that was a Tottenham Hotspur you could salivate over watching them play. They had so much class. They had so much style on the ball. I mean, they ooze quality in that team. I mean, okay, they were the FA Cup specialists. They were not the league title specialists, but nobody liked facing that team. Levy is a strange fella. Then got Nuno Espirito also didn't last long. Juan de Ramos didn't last long. Yes, it is recorded in the All or Nothing documentary. Really? What I'm saying, I have never seen the All or Nothing documentary. I have never started. I've never watched it. The reason why I mentioned Son Heung-min losing his cool to Hugo Lloris, right, was because it was a YouTube clip I noticed once. Yeah. Somebody actually linked that clip to me. That's why I went like, what? Really? I didn't know the context of the clip. I just knew that somebody's having... because Son Heung-min looked like Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris about to have a go. I thought it was going to be another Way of the Dragon movie, a sequel, part 2. Yeah, one of my favorite movies are Way of the Dragon. It's got the greatest fight scene ever filmed on film, on celluloid. The greatest ever fight scene. Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. No other fight scene comes close to that because both of them genuine martial artists. Yeah, both. And Chuck Norris was, I think, world champion. He had a world title at that time as well. He just announced Jose Mourinho after Poch lost his final match. I think it's still friendly. I haven't seen the first game yet. Yeah. It's I think a friendly. I'm just letting them play. After halftime, I'm going to change the team. Because we're going to have to, I got to go and put the kids to sleep soon. So late. I mean, can we go commentary mode? I think we go commentary. Okay, and speed things up. Okay, that's it. I don't want to see goals. I just want to take care of my players. I might do this during the season itself. No? Yeah, this is how I will be playing because I want to get it through the season very quickly. So I would never look at goals anymore because I know see, this is the thing, right? Once you create your transition, your attacking patterns, you don't have to look at games anymore because you know it's going to come. It's all as long as you play the right place in the right positions, you got your roles and duties all sorted. You pick your, you kind of like pick your players for the formation that you want to play. Then you're fine. It's when you don't do that that's when you be tweaking, making changes all the time. Okay, so we got play him, and then why is he got a yellow card? Oh yeah, I forgot. Friendlies you can get yellow cards, right? Okay, we put Norman Samuel here, Jeff Itanga here, Greg Kando here, Aaron Cosgrave here. Oh no, undo here. Where's the last guy? I have one more. There we go. This guy. Okay. Yeah, once I know if a tactic is working, this is the way I play. I don't watch it. I just look at the numbers here. Then I can tell. Okay, which position is playing well, which is doing okay. Then I look, that's what I'm doing. That's it. I know unless I this is a target man. We know our players roughly. We kind of know where our players are sitting. I'm not randomly putting players in. I kind of know where they can play. That's how we do it. Pop wanted to stop cameras all over the training ground center before the documentary. You're telling my secrets away, right, Paul? Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris ultimate fight scene. I can watch it. No, we had a dragon at home on one of my storage devices. Has it? I could just put you Olang Guju defender go and play like back. We'll change it to the Hail Mary now because we're using inside forwards, right? Okay, boom. Swapping systems. Another goal. Boom. Anger getting away. They got a 4 back and the 2 here, and then we just drop crosses all day long. Got players attacking the far post. Yep, exactly. Simple. Very easy, right? We got a line break with the ball down the line to the fullback. The winger escapes. That's a line break. You see, that's what we call a midfield line break, right? So we go to a defender, passing it to the winger. Winger does a midfield line break, gets to the defensive line, then delivers across that breaks the defensive line. Oh, it's all there. All right, done. All right, so in terms of preseason, not too bad. I know. I think Gresham must be some non-league side. Dag and Red. Did we just play them? I thought I just played Dag and Red. Did I not just play Dag and Red? Oh, no, sorry. Haven't. We're talking about Dag and Red. All right, so we're going to start with this tactic in the season, and then we're playing away from home. Okay, fine. We can actually start with this away from home. This is quite solid as well. We'll put pressure on them when they build out the play, and then it lines up with our opposition instructions. We can do both. In terms of who's playing, these are the players that will be playing. And we're going to tell the players all to take a day's break. And then that's how we start our game. First game of the season. Rest for 1 day. Boom. Dag and Red, first game of the season. I just had my big, what was it called? A big, let's go get happy, man. What skin is this? This is FM Guru skin. Yeah. I don't know what it's called. It's not my skin. It's from Guru. Guru gave me the skin. You gotta ask from Guru. Yeah. He's a French content creator who gave me this skin because I was doing this mode of play. Yeah. So he had this skin and he just said, why don't you use this? And we're like, oh wow, cool, thank you. Because I have no knowledge when it comes to making skins. Okay. I'll be super blunt. Dallison and Stewart. Okay, so we know that I didn't use these two guys, right? Okay, hold on. Schedule first game of the season. Did I use Dallison and Stewart? Was I that crazy? Dallison and Phillips. Okay, all right. All right, where's Phillips? Okay, so we put Phillips here. Okay, Walters and Von Cook. Okay, have we got our Kellerman? Kellerman is still out. So he's not going to be back anytime soon. Big blow for us. Luke O'Neill. Okay, let's just quick pick first. Make sure that sometimes the ass man can come up with some good recommendations as well. For the bench. Wow, what? Dag and Rick can only play 5 on the bench. Oh, sheesh kebabs. That's just threw a lot of my plan A, plan B, plan C out the window. Oh my god, this is not gonna make it easy, man. I thought we got a lot of substitutions. Luke O'Neill, you're definitely playing. Giles Phillips, you're definitely playing. Now Samuel, you're definitely playing. You can play as winger. Odsy, you can play DM. Louis John. Oh, Stewart. Okay, Stewart, you sit outside. You relax for a while. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Evil League. Real Evil League. You can have a big squad. YouTube, we can do that, Daddy. Yeah, you can do that on YouTube, but not on Twitch. On YouTube, you can go all the way to the beginning and then watch from there. Yeah. On Twitch, you have to wait until the stream is done. On YouTube, it's just btnlive.com. Yeah. Okay, so first game of the season, a key highlight. We are watching our extended highlights. Okay, we go in. Off we go. We're playing Dag and Ray. We're playing balanced mentality. They're gonna. Oh wow, they have this guy here. I like him, no. Christian Nguessan. Yeah, lower league. He's a very good player for the lower leagues. Definitely a supremely good player. Polion. Okay, we got ourselves a corner early. That's our goal. We are playing for lots of set pieces without actually choosing the option. I'm talking like Donald Trump. This is how we do it. I don't know if that's the way he sounds, but yeah, I know he tilts his head to one side when he's talking. Like, I don't know why he does that. Why does he do that? Why does he tilt his head to one side when he's talking? No, it's just a extension of the finding a tactical advantage with your team streams show. So somebody suggested we do I asked for a challenge and somebody suggested this and I said, cool, sounds like a plan. Okay, Tanner clears the ball. First game of the season, 4-4-2 DM, that's what we want to do. We could have gone attacking them, but I was like thinking to myself, hey, you know what, let's not be too ambitious. So I went 4-2-4 straight away. I know they're going to attack us. So, oh my goodness, Fong Cook is injured again. Oh, this is not good news, man. We just lost one DM. Okay, corner taken, goes to Walters. They'll play on loan. John now, back to Dallison. Tanner has the ball. He's going to lose out to Suarez, expected. This team, I can't expect too much from them. Yeah, Suarez, first game. Can he put in? Nope. He can. The left back is now going to come back to the left flank. So he's slowly tracking his way back. Tanner, Polion! What a shot. Okay. Tanner now. Okay, we've got Jeff Cott over to Medford Smith. That's a great goal from Stevenson. Very good goal. Very good goal. Very, very good goal. We didn't defend that very well. There's a big switch in the play. Big switch in the play, right? And then our players here, the fullback, or Randall out of position, but Randall's a winger. Never mind. Oh no, this is turning to be a minor disaster, man. What? Okay, we're gonna go up to attacking now. That will shift our defensive line higher. Oh, it's a second goal from Remy. Not good. 2 goals conceded in our first game of the season. Dag and Red away from home. I told you, right? These teams we gotta be careful of them. They came out attacking. I thought I'd be able to hit them on the counter. That didn't really pan out. On Cook. Again, we lose the ball in the transition. It's not really... And then they're hitting us on the break. Good ball. Okay, so we are definitely going to go to... I got to move up the pitch now. 4-4-2. The advantage is the fact that their volante is moving up the pitch. Before they change formations later, they will. Yeah. Oi, Polion. Okay, first half we didn't play very well. So try and do something in the second half. I mean, I know this team. This team is quite good. They got some of the players there got better attributes than us. And our players, you notice, very tired. We had a very aggressive preseason, so they're all quite tired as well. And we don't have another DLP, That's it, That's the only DLP that we have. Only player that we can use. I'm going to have to play him in that position now. Second half. Good ball. Oh, missing the header. Nice. Not enough in the tank. It's okay. We still, we made a mistake. And that lost Kellerman, what's his name? We lost Kellerman, right? Kellerman is a big, for me, in my system, would have been big. Yeah, we are left with 2 single digits in midfield as DMs. So we're getting this big pocket opening up now. Yeah, third goal. I'm not surprised. The moment we lost our 2 midfielders, because I had to take off Bo, now I'm just down with the worst midfielders ever. Yeah. So both these guys, see this guy? He's on loan. This is our best. And then what? The second midfielder is even worse than this midfielder. This guy. Yep. It's going to be tough. I know Ebbsfleet is a challenge. We are newly promoted. So it's not going to be easy. We started okay. But then again, the moment I lost one midfielder, it was going to become a problem. I expected that now. I think it's going to, we'll be fine. I'm very confident. Ooh, there's still a lot to do. So I'm going to go down to only commentary now. That's how I play the game. Really, I don't waste my time. I just go in and boom. Yeah, Tanner is coming off. Okay, this guy here. And then Anthony Stewart, I have to play somebody in midfield. Okay, so Anthony Stewart will move in here. The goalkeeper is having a bad game. Yeah, our goalkeeper is having a man. Look at our goalkeeper. He can't deal with crosses. Our goalkeeper is terrible in this game. Absolutely terrible. I can't invite crosses now. If I invite crosses, I'll be in trouble. Can't invite crosses. I just realized our goalkeeper is so bad that if he deal with crosses, he can't catch a single ball in the air. Look at this guy. The one big weakness in our team is our goalkeeper now. We did okay in terms of creating chances, but we were horrible at defending them. Yeah. So it's okay. I'll take the loss. Okay, so boom, boom. And also we need to see if we can get a goalkeeper with some, he can do some, this guy. Got Harrison, 12 and aerial reach, handling 11, reflexes 7. And then our third goalkeeper is this guy, Jamestown. 11, handling 11, 7 reflexes. Transfers, director of football, request. We're on loan, goalkeeper. Suggest Shea O'Connor. He comes in, he straight away go into the starting 11. Loan offer. We got to pay his wages. 36,000. Finances. 36. Are we breaking the wage budget? Can't afford it. Wait, hold on. There might be a way. There might be a way. Okay, then Caleb Anson. Ian transfer, make an offer. Loan offer 47. I go for 0 and 0 and then do add in optional future fee of 1 million, 2.5 million. Okay. 47. Bring it down to something we can afford. 23, 15, 15. 47, I can't afford it. It's too expensive. Owen Foster. No, cannot. So it's a sheer corner. Transfer, make an offer. Loan. Our goalkeeper is very bad. Yeah. 0. That was 0-0. Add can be recalled. Add future optional future fee. We give about 500,000 and go with that. 75,000. No, drop it on to 10, and then we go up to 1 million. 1.5 million. Okay, bring out to 1.9 million and 40. I don't want to break the thing. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's offer. Yeah, we need a goalkeeper. This goalkeeper, we did well, but the goalkeeping was terrible. I thought lower leagues is good for passing out defense since most teams play direct and long. I mean, it depends on the kind of players that you have, whether they can actually pass the ball and whether you got players in midfield who have got good first touch. If they don't have good first touch, you might end up losing the ball in midfield, and then you'll be doing a counter attack immediately. You'll be defending one. Yeah. In my 4-4-2, I have a DLP and roaming playmaker MC positions. Do you think it's too much playmaking? I mean, if the RPM is going to keep going up. The RPM will keep going up in the transition. So if you're using that as a setup, then what you can do is you have to be careful. Yeah, DLP is holding his position, so you should be fine. But why have two of them there? Why can't you play a DM on defense and then maybe a RPM? Yeah, I'll probably use a DM and an RPM. That way it's better. Then you don't get too many players trying to be too creative and trying something at the back, because RPM is risking a lot just going up, and then you have another player that might play that kind of dangerous pass. So I probably would go with a setup where it's a bit more safer. Yeah. Giles Phillips. John Cousins. Cousins is a nightmare of a goalkeeper, man. Shea O'Connor is in. Hey, we have to register, right? Do I need to register players in this league? Forgot. No? Is there a registration? No, right? I don't think so. No. Yeah, I don't think so. I think you can have players. Lower leagues, you can have players in the team at any time. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna not invite crosses first. We're gonna go and play this game and then see what happens. Then we got Wesley Fongkook. Just got injured, right? In the last game. I don't even know if he can finish the game. No, that's how quickly I'm playing this game. Okay, so we're gonna go to key highlights. Because once you play with the system, right? Yeah, I don't have money to get steel in midfield. Rocky, this is the thing about playing lower league saves like that. And then you pick up a newly promoted club. 9 out of 10 times, you can't just loan all the players you can loan. You have to look at the financial situation of the club. And I'm playing it realistically. Yeah. I'm playing it as realistically as I can. On my network say I'm legit 300k per week in the rate on wage, but only God knows what the boy is about to do. I think if you're 300k per week in the rate on wage budget, you have to win the title. If you're in the rate already, then you have to win the title straight away. You got no choice. You got to win the title. Let's get back into this defend mode. They're gonna keep extremely attacking me. Well, we will bounce back. We just have to not lose the plot. Okay, there we go. We don't hit our midfielders. Yeesh. Louis John passing. This guy can. Okay, he's got barely enough here to play in that role. You just want it. Yeah, well done. Oh, you want a network save, is it? Well done, sir. Network save winner. Waters worry. Why is it so slow? Okay. And again, okay, we got penalty. Yeah, man, I didn't make any change. No, I just put on another midfielder. Okay, we got an equalizer. Thank goodness. Don't lose the first home game of the season. All right, Ebbsfleet 1, Wheatston 1. First match we leveled. Okay. Kane. Aye. Ooh, almost. Yeah, exactly. The only place non-league football is extremely unrealistic is Football Manager. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people, like, they get their players transferred, like, oh yeah, I did it in free, or whatever, 10 seasons consecutively without any money. Hey, seriously, here, that doesn't happen in real life. Very few teams can actually do that. And almost all the time, they got some big bank budget behind them. Half the non-leagues teams, right, are almost on the verge of bankruptcy. Yeah, so they day to day, they're on the verge of bankruptcy. The moment you go into a non-league team playing like this, chances are they fire you on the spot, man. No, I'm gonna win the league title. I said, dude, seriously, we're paying £20,000 per week. We can't wait for the league title to come in. Show us the money now. Are you gonna do that? Yeah, so it's pretty important to realize that now when you're playing this game. Okay, so wait, hold on now. We put John here, and then we put Toby here. And one other thing I didn't realize when I was playing this, right? And this is huge. This is huge. Okay, I didn't know I was going to be playing with 5 on the substitutes bench. I forgot that. I haven't played One Rama in a long time. Yes, different way of playing, slightly different. Your bench has to have a multi-talented players. It's not easy. Yeah, they're gonna get broke if you try half the stuff, If you try half the stuff, you're gonna get broke. Okay, good work. Bingham, nice work to... I think he's offside. He's finishing off. Yeah, you need versatile players who can play multiple roles. That's the key in non-league. There's one thing I forgot to do. It's okay, we lost 2 games now. Remember the goal at the bottom of the table with Ebbsfleet. Got 2-2. Thank God for that, man. Dramatic equalizer for Ebbsfleet. Yes, we do not lose 2 on the trot. I know this team. This team can play a 4-4-2. Bingham turns the players and then gets in, and then what a finish from Bingham, man. What a finish. I think there are 2 penalties in this game. 2 penalties. What I should have done with this team is play our defense. Okay, all right. So we lost the first game. We drew the second game. Now we're going to travel to Sutton. Okay. It's not too bad. Squad, I think I'm going to give the players a rest. Let them all go. You know, have chips. Bring them out. Additional focus. We're going to... No, where's the rest? Rest of one day. They go to training. Forgot to do this. No? Okay, we're going to do like... Before the Saturn game, we're going to do extra team bonding, community outreach. Let them know what's important, what's at stake. Let them meet the fans. Let them meet all the fans. A reminder of what's important, what's at stake. What is at stake, guys? We have to get our first win, and we'll do it away from home. Sutton United, what, 4th on the table. And then we're going to go in and then... Going back to our 4-2-2-2 DM, we got Randall, Tanner, same team, no changes to our starting 11, man. Harrison Ford, Mark Cousins goes to the bench. And then looking at our team here, we may need to bring in another DM. Franklin Domi, he can play multiple positions, so we're going to use him. Stewart, we'll take him off. And then we need another one, Elijah Anthony. He's not too bad, he's okay. We got a wing back on the right. Luke O'Neill. Luke O'Neill can play as a wingback. He's not particularly fast, but he can play multiple positions as well. So he makes the bench. Okay, this is going to be funny. Okay, hold on, let me see another. Okay, Kellerman, training, additional focus. We're going to put him on general rehab. We need to get one player in there. I need two, at least one winger. I need to rotate this guy. Randall, if he gets tired, we're in trouble. So Samuel can come in here and here. Okay, so that's two positions taken. Franklin Domi can come in here and here. All right, but my idea is to put him here. Toby at Heiser can... He's like... I can't believe I'm looking at Ben Chapman. I don't believe it, man. Anthony Stewart for Toby. Okay. Anthony Stewart might have to play as a DM. Okay, so we can play him as a DM. He's got some of the... okay, we just play him as a Fonko. Fonko hasn't been absolutely impressive for me. Okay, then we got Louis John. Louis John, we can play him in midfield or in... so training and development. Okay, and then we're going to train him to be a defensive midfielder. No. Okay, so he understands the position. So multiple... So this is what I mean by I need my players learning multiple positions. See how the players are getting tired very fast. So training, I'm going to come inside of training. I'm going to reduce the intensity as well to normal. So we get this back. I don't know, the first couple of... But I know one thing, with this kind of intensity, first couple of games will be tough. But after that, we'll start flying. But I'll have to bring the intensity back later. But for now, no. Thomas, okay, all right, so let's go. I mean, I don't like the idea of playing him here, though. Dominic Samuel, he's a striker. No? Okay. A bit crazy to put him here. Walters is on loan. Okay, so there was a play here that was supposed to be playing here. Let's take out Dominic Samuel, not Fong Cook. I think it was Stewart. Yeah, Stewart. Okay, Stewart. And then Luke O'Neill. Luke O'Neill can play multiple positions. Okay. All right. Dominic Samuel is a winger. So we got DDD. 1, 2, 3. And then we got this guy. Mark Cousins. We go with our goalkeeper. Okay. The great risk taker. Yeah, I'm going to start playing with risk, man. Okay. All right. Here we go. 4-3-3 versus this system. And some players are playing out of position. Daniel Joseph Wood, thanks for the follow, man. Okay. All the best out there. You'll need it. Yeah, man. Sutton. Yeah, we'll need it. Sutton isn't easy to beat. They're newly promoted Ebbsfleet, so... Well, now our goal should be survive relegation. What, finish automatic promotion spots? I think they're a bit unrealistic. Okay. For me, that's unrealistic. No. But yeah, they want to be in the board seems to believe that they can get there. So if they believe so, then we have to do our best. Hey, Polion missed the goal. We are playing at a very fast clip. Huh? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, man. Come on. We had a great chance just now. All right, so what we're gonna do now is get more players involved in the transition. So we're gonna this is fine actually. Okay, get a bit narrow in the build up so we counter press much more effectively. I'm gonna drop the mentality from holy cow, that was a cannon no from outside the area. They just smashed that home. Yeah, it was a lucky shot. Yeah, look at that. It was barely cleared, right? Soare played it here. Kohli headed it back, and this from Wadham just came in. Boom. Oh, sorry, this guy did it. Terrible defending. So we go to balance now. Oi, this is getting crazy, you know, at the back. Okay. It is getting crazy. Bingham. Randall finally gets a chance on the ball, but he can't play any kind of a pass. Soare, the fullback. Go to overlap. Dawson. Stewart. Yeah, brilliant ball. Again, another chance into the area. Goes begging. Again, they've had one lucky shot from outside the area. Two lucky chances from outside the area. Okay. Not good. They had two very low, very lucky finishes. So I think we got to take him off. He's already taken a no point risking our players. Soare will come off. Okay, and then this is always a challenge. When you play players out of position, they start making mistakes. For me. Beaten by two extremely challenging long shots. Dalem, thanks for the follow, man. All right, so we're trying our best to do this with Ebbsfleet. Tanner is not playing, Randall is not playing well. Kane with a corner. Again, Randall shoots not of strength. We don't have long shot specialists, but they're trying. Okay. Tomorrow Trump will make an oh man, again my phone is notifying me I should, tomorrow Donald Trump's big day. Yikes. Okay. We're gonna play Tanner. No substitutions can be made. Okay, that's it. We go into the next couple of minutes hoping that we don't screw up. Guys, we've got a hell of a finish to come. We are doing it. We are making chances, but so far we've been unlucky. The first couple of games we've been quite unlucky. So it's 2 defeats and 1 draw. Still rooted near the bottom half of the table. Actually, yeah. With Everton, I tend to be more expressive with weak sides that are hitting. We are playing against stronger teams. Oh no, I'm playing Tim's team, Oldham Athletic. Oh, at the top of the table. Oh, he's going to be happy about this, man. I think I think that's our first win. It's going to come against Oldham Athletic. I have a big feeling that we're going to win against Oldham Athletic, guys. That will be the team that gives us the 3 points. It will be no other team but Oldham Athletic. Yep. It'll be Oldham, man. I have a feeling it will be Oldham. There will be no other team but Oldham for us. Okay. It's coming, man. It's going to be Oldham. I see Oldham on the horizon. I'm very confident our 3 points is not coming against Aldershot. It's going to come against Oldham. Top of the table. Because Oldham and us have a bit of a what is it? Look at that. We have a bit of a spoken rule. Look at Ebbsfleet starting on fire. Okay, drop the. Okay, we got inside the first couple of minutes. We had 6 shots already, 6 chances. I tell you, heavy crossing tactic. Randall going out. Price beats one fella, comes in, puts it in the far post. Samuel with the first goal of the game. Why did I go from mid block to high block? I'll tell you why. Because we ain't defending. We got nobody who can defend the ball. So instead of playing so deep, we decided, okay, that's it, man. Defense is the best form of attack. Attack is the best form of defense, rather. The other way around. So we're taking the game to all these teams already. No more sitting back, hoping to get you the block. We got no advantage playing that deep, right? So what's the point? So might as well attack. There'll be an open game. We'll probably concede a lot of goals. But hey, man, at least we make sure that we entertain all the Ebbsfleet fans at home, man. Samuel looking at Tanga. Tanga goes in. Looks Suare. Suare is a complicated line break. No, it's not. Tanga with the header. Okay. But first time we've taken the lead. And this is not a friendly, FYI. This is actually a league game. We've gone front foot, baby. No more we sit back and hope to, defend the break. No, it's not happening. That's the major disadvantage for us. Again, we're forcing them to play the ball out. Correct. All these teams cannot play the ball out of defense. So the keepers have to kick. So it gives us a second chance. Punches out again. Fongkok out to Randall. Randall looking, crossing again. Tanga, it's a second goal. Ebbsfleet 2. Goals to the good. So what is the mistake I was making? Has anyone spotted the mistake I was playing or not? Okay, I want to know, you guys. See, anyway, okay, first up, we're playing against what? A 5-2-1-2, right? Okay, so that tactic has got the wing backs that will come out and attack me. For it to be. So if I play a mid block against that formation, I'm just asking for trouble. Right? Already we cannot defend against the cross. We want to invite all these punk rockers into my area with the AMC playing behind 2 strikers. So might as well attack that formation and keep it back. So those wing backs end up defending all day long. Alright, so these wingers will put more pressure on the wing backs. See, the wing backs have got 6.4, 6.5, plus they got these 2 DMs that will come up the pitch, right? So they have to move up. See, I've got 2 DMs, so these guys have to come all the way up here for them to be effective. There's always going to be a problem on one flank where they have the volante. That's about it. It's not like biggie. We're just playing a simple system now. So first couple of matches, it was like, yeah, we'll try the mid block. Of course, it didn't really work. And then, yeah, we'll be fine. Fongkok. Sounds like a Chinese name. Okay, we're gonna go to commentary mode now. That's how I play, guys. You want to know how I play the game? Yeah, this is how I play the game. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Super fast. It's super fast one, especially when I want to go and put my kids to sleep. Okay. I look at the clock, my kids probably start snoring already, but we moved out the bottom of the table. That's the goal. I don't lose the job. Okay, tactics. Who can we bring on? Domi can play here, but I want to rest Randall. Okay, that's it. So Domi goes there straight away. Yeah, I just play high up the pitch because we can't defend against crosses. That's the only thing I did. All the tactics are sound. I just all the mid blocks become high blocks. No point defending now. Yeah. Just go attack these teams. Don't sit back anymore. So the only chance they've just generated is of a throw-in, no? Which means that they had an attack down my flank, right? A long ball that we defended, probably didn't defend well, and then we conceded a goal. So Craig Kundle will come on for Bingham, and then we'll bring on Giles Phillips for one of these two. Eeny, meeny, miny, more, catch the tiger by the... No, don't do it like that. Eeny, meeny, miny, more, catch the tiger by the toe. Okay, that's it. Okay, done. That's how I play. This is exactly how I play when I'm not streaming. Yeah, there's no rocket science. You already know your system. You know where the players are going to. Then all you got to do is just settle on it. That's it. Okay. Bingham with a penalty. 2 goals. Samuel with a goal. Dallison the defender. And then we get our 6th goal now. Kane Tanga. This is going to do a... And what did we do before this game? Anybody remember or not? No, we didn't, right? So we had a community outreach program the week before. So we're going to keep the community bonding going as well. Standard because I don't want the fullbacks too committed to the attack. The higher my defensive line, the bigger the gap between my fullbacks and the back line. Yeah. And I'm playing double DM. So if I play with a higher defensive line, then any ball over the top, the DM and the central defender will go for the same ball. So we had a really dodgy start, right? Boom, boom. And we needed a win. So we managed to get one against one of these teams, most likely. I know whoever I played probably is Aldershot, right? So Aldershot must be a relegation bound team. Okay, Aldershot. So they also on a bad run of form, but this is the biggest defeat they've had. So we lost to a few teams. I think Sutton are a decent team. I mean, I played Sutton before. They're not lightweights. They're always going to end up in the playoffs. Then I got Oldham. Yeah. So, I mean, the teams I see here, okay, season preview. And I tell you something about playing these kind of leagues. Man, you look at this, right? Look at how narrow. Do you know this means that between 1st and 22nd, right? All these teams have equal chance of beating each other. The only team that has got a big problem is Tamworth and Boston United. Every other team here, equal chance to beat each other. So, yeah, there's not much of a gap. 9 and 12 Barnet, and then Eastleigh is like, is basically saying, this is like, okay, this if this is Liverpool, so this is not Liverpool. So like this Liverpool, this is Man City, Chelsea, or this is Man City, this is Liverpool, Chelsea. They're about the same, no? On the 17-2 will be what? West Ham? Aston Villa. Yeah, Aston Villa. This will be Aston Villa. So basically everybody here is Aston Villa. Then here is whoever is Nottingham Forest. No, Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest will be here. 150-1. Right, so Maidenhead, there's not much of a difference, these teams. So every team, you got to treat them with equal amount of respect, which I did in the first 2 games. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to leave it like this, okay? This tactic is fine. We ended up playing standard defensive line because I don't want my fullbacks to be too overcommitted. So I'm still not sure yet. So I'm pretty on balanced mentality. But what this tactic now here, this is a higher defensive line. So I'm going to drop the... I'm not very sure about this tactic though. Yeah, not really. I'm a bit worried about this because it's very aggressive. It needs 2 really good midfielders. So I'm more likely to lean on this for the season and this. But this might take a tweak. Okay. Because he's using a standard high press. Still going to use a high press or maybe with high press. And there's no point in me doing it the other way. Yeah, I'm still going to use the same tactic. Because this was fine. It's just the way we use these 2 players. Yeah, so we're going to play our defense, no pass into space, drop this so we can do a lot more pressing. Our counter press can be more effective. They will counter press occasionally. So this is a third. Yeah. So Hail Mary is still decent. I believe Hail Mary will still do a job. Yeah. So the others, we leave it. So it's been okay, man, so far. Do I think Ange Postecoglou will get sacked? Ange Postecoglou, the chances of him getting sacked, pretty. I'm tipping him as the odds-on favorite now. Yeah. Yeah. I believe that Ange Postecoglou will be sacked soon. How do I get mods retro database on FM3? I don't understand. Mods and retro databases, if you don't understand, mods, what mods? There are no mods in the game. This is database updates. Mods are things like skins. That's the only thing. You have to install the skin into the skin folder. As a databases, you got to check with the guys who upload the databases. You got to go to websites that actually have the databases like FM Scout, Susi. I mean, sort it out, si.net, and then get the detailed instructions there on how to set up the custom database. Now, think about custom databases and all that. If you don't know what you're doing, chances are, my advice to most people is not to do it. Watch a long video and try a simple thing, because the problem with custom databases I found over the years is that you got to really know who's making those databases first. Yeah, you got to be careful, because sometimes the databases are great, they're brilliant, they go on without a hitch, and sometimes, like anybody who follow one of my streams or downloaded a database, everybody was hoo-haing about until they went to a, like everyone was going, wow, great database, until I started going deeper and deeper into the save, then it started crashing. And then when I sent it to SI told me it's a database. So you gotta be careful with databases. So I would suggest that if you want to go and look at a database, you go to Steam Workshop or Sort It Outside or FM Scout, look at a volume of people, go to choose a database where the creator is actually, responding to queries and questions. So do that homework first, and where he's got a very good explanation on how to set it up. Because custom databases can be a lot of fun. I played with some really, really good ones in the past. And I've also had some very bad ones. So you got to kind of understand what you're doing. I mean, it's just a simple case of putting in the editor data file. So that's it. Now, somebody else has gone out there and created a new database. All you got to do is take that and then put into your editor data, and then it shows up. And that's it. It's that easy. It's not difficult. It's actually very, very easy to set up. It's not like a complicated thing where you got to go and create a whole new... Yeah, it's not that complicated. It's actually very easy. Yeah, it's a matter of just taking a file and putting it into a folder. That's how simple it is to use custom databases. It's very easy. The challenge has always been support, because if you go to anywhere, my advice is going to a place where there are people communicating with the database, because sometimes what this database need updates, you know what I mean? Like, there's a simple, like a patch has been released and they have to change the version number in the database. That's it. So yeah, I would definitely go out there and try it out now. So that's my recommendation to anybody who's looking at custom database. Yeah, so how come you use a defensive line and not standard defensive line or higher one? That's because the defenders are really bad, man. They're not good. We got a bad DT. Mods are versus and draft mode. No, not all mods are versus and draft mode. There are mods in the game as well that you can install to make the ball bigger or the nets a different color. There are mods in the game which allow you to make your player as tall as the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, you can. There are mods in the game that can do that. So you can install them. But you can't, you can adjust, I guess, using the in-game editor. In-game editor has to be considered like a mod in the game. That's about the only mod that you have, which can modify the game itself, right? So the custom database editor is a mod in the game, right? But things like what I typically associate with mods, you play a game and then your sword can be a combination of all the 10 swords that you picked up in your save, and now it's a mega sword. Now that stuff like that doesn't exist in the game. Yeah, so you can't do that. But you can play things like, if you're talking about custom, there are custom competitions that people can create, man. Network competitions, which one could argue is a mod. Yeah, so there are many ways of setting it up. So if you have to, when it comes to custom editor, custom database, or the FM editor, I don't go there. I've been in the FM editor once and I'm not going in again. It's not my I've learned a lot of things in my lifetime. I'm not about to learn something that looks like it was made in 1995. Yeah. Sorry here. I think it's a yeah. One thing about the FM date editor is it's been the same look for the last God knows how many years, man. Yeah. It's not intuitive. It looks like it's almost as if SI wanted to tell people, if you want to go around editing our database, you better know what you're doing. Because we're not about to make this easy for you. You better have some skill and knowledge about editing databases. I am not about to go there and figure that one out. Yeah, already with skins I had such a major challenge, man. I had such a major challenge with skins growing up. Yeah. I tried creating my first skin. I think my first skin was a language skin. Do you guys remember or not? I think my very first skin of Football Manager was actually a language skin. It was hilarious. I did a language skin. Man, back then, because it was and that too, I didn't help from somebody else. It wasn't like I went out there and I did it by myself. I actually called up. It was just a simple matter of just changing one of the parameters in the skin to make sure that we could get change the the risks, right? All the risks thing, right? We had all this. I wanted to change the mentality to risk. Yeah, that first description I ever came up. Mentality to risk. Yeah. Oh, that was an echo from me coming back to you guys. Yeah, so that was the first time I did that. So it was a long time ago. And guys, have you noticed something? Right? Okay, I mean, like, honestly, right, I have to go to dark mode here. I gotta go dark mode. You guys gotta see this, man. Okay, I don't know how many of you know this. Okay, but have you all seen this? The new FM logo. You see the new FM logo here? I try and zoom in more. That's a new FM logo. Why does it look like a 3? Why does it look like an F3? Why does the number look like a 3? Why is the logo like, it's like a person in a logo, right? He was lying on the bed, lying to one side with his head and doing the thing. Okay, this is what it looks like. Yeah, this is nice, man. Except he didn't realize that the damn thing was tilted. Why can't they just turn the logo slightly, like anti-clockwise? Because the F and the M will be aligned. This is such a bad logo. It's the worst logo I've seen. It's terrible. It's like, the moment I saw welcome to the new era of football management, I went like, man, is it worth following them? I'm here to play football. Is the sport of football changed to volleyball? Somebody explain to me the rationale behind this logo. First, it looks like a freaking volleyball. 2, the FM logo, the F and the M are not even aligned. I mean, it's like, it's been tilted, no? It's like, it looks like an F3. What, is this the new way of playing Football Manager? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speed Mode. It's just so odd, no? The way this logo looks. I find it odd, man. I think this is one of the reasons why when I said, right, we got a, or maybe this could be just maybe it's another Twitch guy. I have to defend SI. I think SI's website has been hacked. I think SI's website has been hacked. I think there's another person going around masquerading as Football Manager. This cannot be SI. It's impossible. It must be hacked. It cannot be Football Manager. It cannot be the official Football Manager site. It does look like diapers. It looks like diapers, volleyball. Nothing look even remotely like it's a nice game. This is what I mean by sometimes the people are getting. I think the official site must have gotten hacked. Did the official site get? Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this.
Turn on the mic, you're muted.
So I just coughed. So this is what I said. Did the official SI Football Manager account get hacked? I can't imagine this being their logo. It looks like F3 or a volleyball. It looks like a new sport. F3? Or a volleyball or a baby snipper's ball about to be thrown. Boom. I can't believe it, no. It is just crazy that could be their new logo. No? I know, it's just crazy. Yeah, it does look better than the London logo. Yeah. Look at I think this is me when I saw the logo. That's me, no. Look, this is me when I saw the logo. Oh my God! That's me. Okay, let's go rate someone. Okay, let's see who else is doing Football Manager content at the moment. Okay, I gotta take this out, man. This is too big now. All right. Okay, we go and I gotta go and check on the kids. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Who's let's go let's make someone's day, okay? All right, Official and Rice. We go and rate Official and Rice. Hopefully he's still around. Okay. So I'll be back tomorrow. We'll continue. And between now and then, I'll be playing the game really quickly. I won't have much time. My kids are not going to let me play tomorrow. Because they're expecting me to take them out to the beach. Yeah. Because it's their holidays as well. So I've got to take them out to the beach, which is something I promised them I'd do. And if I don't, somehow or another, my sons are smart enough to bring sand into the house. They learn from the best in the business, their father, for being practical jokes. Yeah, I've done a lot of practical jokes. My kids are learning new practical jokes. Yeah. Now I've gotten them to use the words mute, and now they're using the word mute on me. So every time I say mute, they say mute, I have to keep quiet. So we're playing this game where we pass responsibility during the day. So we all randomly we're walking out in town, and one of the boys goes mute. So I gotta find a way to do that. Then I end up being muted by the kids. I don't know. They must have picked that up on some show. All right, guys. I want to thank everybody for coming into the stream. You've been absolutely sensational. I enjoyed myself. I hope you did too. We just did the whole, finding a tactical advantage, and somebody recommended Ebbsfleet, newly promoted. So that's what we're gonna do. It's a whole process. We're gonna do it. I mean, we started off not brilliantly, but then what's the point of starting brilliantly all the time, right? So I want to see you guys having a good time. Let's go raid N-Rice, Official N-Rice. Meanwhile, you guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye.